Yeah.
We're in the car.
You're in the car. We can hear you guys. We can hear you guys.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I just dropped off.
Hello.
I just exchanged my son.
There. Oh, he got the mug on today. Oh yeah, look at Josh looking all debonair over there, all Tom Brady like.
I've got a mic in my hands.
Oh, you got a new bike.
Well, no, it's connected to that karaoke machine I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like a karaoke mic. I've seen that before.
Do you guys want me to sing it a little bit?
Oh Lord. Yeah, sing Godzilla's song. No, do the
Which
Jet
one?
Jaguar.
Which one?
Jet Jaguar.
No.
Hello Tim.
No.
Hello Casey. Hello Amanda. Welcome. If it's Sunday, it must be the midnight hour.
Interweb Kaiju, hello. Hi, Amanda.
We're gonna wait till the midnight.
And the smooth style of Josh Hobbs. Vincent and Becky were talking about Cody. Ever see Cody's video yet? He finally did the ghost pepper.
Don't tell you, didn't we warn him last week? Yeah, we warned him last week.
Yeah, exactly, Casey. Hot taco. He almost made it. I thought he was gonna make it there. I thought for sure. And then he said, "Oh, I'm feeling it now." And then it was like it was on then.
So I haven't had a chance to see yet. Did he go yak?
No, he didn't go yak, but he definitely had a mouthful of fire at the end of it. I'm telling you.
Oh damn. What's up, Amanda Lewis? Interweb Kaiju in the house. Amanda Lewis in the house.
Yep.
That could have been you, Hobbs.
I would have gladly taken the opportunity, and I may have filmed it, and I may not have filmed it. You never know.
Just squirt it straight into your mouth.
Oh my gosh, that's I was actually thought about that, Becky. I thought because that's what Josh did the last one. Remember you did the last one. He just opened it up and swigged it, and oh my god. Hey Phil, how are you, sir? We're just talking about you. Yep, it's our buddy Phil here.
Phil's creepy vids in the house.
Yes, good things. That guy who you had on your live stream about 10 days ago, Tuber Chat, man, that guy's my hero. Oh, peace.
Amanda Lewis in the house. Interweb Kaiju in the house as well. Horror Spice in the house. Patrick and the cheetah in the house.
Oh, the cheetah's underneath his blanket. It's like it is like 5 degrees here. It's really, really cold here.
Patrick lives in Antarctica.
Yeah, Tuber Chat, that's right, Phil. Yeah, that guy, I've been to a couple of his live streams. Off the chain, Phil. Good stuff.
But it ain't no party like a Hobbs party. The Hobbs party don't stop. We're going to try to go till 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
We're going to go for the longest stream in the history of YouTube.
I guess we're trenchy, huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, because that's something that Trenchy would do.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Did you see? Did you see Master of Chaos? He went on live and he read scripts from. He's done it twice. He's read the scripts from the three Dawn of the Dead movies, and then he did. Then I think I want to say he did Star Wars. No,
I'll
he
get
did.
the
No,
I'll get
he
the
did
disco
Lord of the
ball on
Rings.
here in a minute. You do know that he's a director, right?
Yes.
He
Yes.
directed the Haunted Whaley House.
I have not picked up anything that he's done yet. I meant, and I keep meaning to do that. I know that he was. I know he was complicating. He was complicate. Oh Lord.
Come
Oh,
on,
boy,
Patrick, get it out.
let me look for the word. He was thinking about retiring from directing.
Patrick.
There ain't no pizza like a Hobbs bacon pizza.
Bacon from Hobbs Bacon. You can get a delicious slice of pizza with Hobbs Bacon
Are you gonna
at
put
your
pineapple?
earliest convenience.
Are you putting
All
pineapple
the
on
ladies love Hobbs bacon.
there? Put a little ghost put a little ghost pepper on that pizza.
The Steve-O hot sauce for your butthole.
Yeah, that's what Vincent said too. He says, I hope it goes out smoother than it goes in. Shit. Man, I didn't even think about that.
So, interweb kaijus want me to put on the disco ball. I'm gonna have to find a way to do that. But you really won't see much of it because of the light in the bedroom. See, right now I'm at the penitentiary, and this is the only room they were able to give me.
Oh, look who's here, the man of the hour. Oh, my stars here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our good pal Cody. Best video
Ladies and
ever.
gentlemen, the co-founder, along with
The Coast to Coast.
actually, yeah, the co-founder and host of the Coast to Coast stream, H&S Collectibles, Cody.
That was the best video, Cody.
I haven't had a chance to check it out.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
So try not to use too much of the stream throughout the day because it always gets screwed up towards the end. So try not to, because then I'll have no phone stream available.
I wouldn't. Yeah, you were ready, Cody. You were smart. You listened to Becky and Vincent about that ice cream. That's why. Well, see, that's what I was worried about. See, I was scared. I'll admit that I was scared. I thought for sure that when Becky and Vince sent me the package, I thought for sure there'd be some hot sauce in there, and I was sitting there going, "Oh boy, oh boy." Here I am talking like crazy, and I'm going to jinx myself, and they're going to send me some hot sauce. But luckily,
Do you have a sensitive stomach?
I have a sensitive tongue. You put that stuff. No. I know. Vincent says that he says no has to do it, but that's part of the thing. That's part of the winning the prize and everything. When you get the hot sauce, you have to go on there and taste it. And I would have tasted it. If I had actually won, I would have tasted it. But I would have been just like Cody, and I would have had some ice cream on the side. That's for sure.
I don't know, man. I think I just would have done it straight, just to try to be that silly.
Greetings, Papa. Greetings. So yeah, I think we get a lot of people in earlier than we thought because the Super Bowl's been pretty much over since the third quarter.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Papa, what up? Yeah, Tom Brady is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I got to give it to him. You know, it's just wow. I it's not like Kansas City walked in there and thought they were going to own the place either. That's the thing. They played hard. You know, it's just that's what happens though. You know, turnovers will kill you.
I don't even think it was the turnovers, man. I think it was just
They wanted it more.
the defense contained their two best players.
Yeah. I think the Spices are probably they're en route home, and then as soon as they get home, I think they'll probably join us.
All right.
It's gonna be hard it's hard to do this while you're driving.
Yeah.
But glad to see your face this week, Josh.
Thank you. Thank you. The weekend had a great performance. That was really good. I thought the weekend did a fantastic job. To me, that was the highlight of the Super Bowl.
I had no idea who performed or anything.
Yeah. Did you guys? What were some of your favorite commercials
The,
for the ones that watched it?
I'm sure the chat here will tell us what their favorite commercials was. They're gonna have to because I have no idea what the commercials were. I think the only commercial I saw was a preview for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's the only one I saw.
Yeah. I probably won't be seeing that, but that might be your speed.
Oh, that's definitely my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. The flat Matthew McConaughey. Oh, flat Matthew McConaughey. That was the high. I guess that was a commercial.
It was. He was like a stick figure.
Okay, M. Night Shyamalan trailer for Old looks good.
I don't know. I didn't like the trailer for Old. I feel like when he tries to do movies that are like ever since he did okay. I like when he does more human movies. Like I don't like when he does artificial intelligence stuff. He tries to recreate some of his earlier stuff, and I just haven't liked much of what he's done. I really liked The Visit. The Visit was fantastic.
Pardon me. Oh,
So you're talking
you
about
guys
the
see-
trailer of Wolf?
Yeah. I didn't particularly care for it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
I didn't think it looked amazing. Sorry, Phil.
yeah, it didn't really woo us at all when we saw it.
I did like The Visit. I don't know what it is, man. I'm hit or miss with him, you know.
Yeah,
Well, it is rather hit or miss.
When the movie that he did, Signs, literally was one of my favorite movies ever in that decade, and he's trying to recreate that same energy. He doesn't need to, in my opinion. I don't see how a movie about somebody getting older instantly. I could be wrong. It could be a great movie. It may be great. I just don't see how it would pan out well, you know?
Not just that, all the drama is already on the table. There's no real room to do with the drama at all in the story. You know, you get old, you die. I mean, you know, the premise is in it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a girl that was like 7 years old and she ended up being pregnant in the trailer, I think.
Yeah.
Like she kept growing up. I just don't know where you can go with that, you know. I don't know.
It's more like a short story premise.
Cody, you hated Signs?
Oh no.
Cody, why did you hate Signs? Did you like The Village, Phil?
The Village was like a Twilight Zone episode, though.
I have to give that one a rewatch.
It was great. I liked The Village.
Me and my buddy Farm Boy, when we went and saw it at the theaters, we had that thing solved before the opening credits rolled. Yeah, I agree with you, Cody. That's the thing about about Signs, is the ending was sort of weak. It's like, here they are, they're afraid of water, so they go to a planet that's like 90% covered in water, and they absolutely made no sense.
The only reason why you didn't like it because it wasn't a soap opera. It wasn't Knots Landing, and it didn't have any comic book eras in it.
Yeah, it is hard to do a good twist. Oh, you're gonna hate Glass, Cody. Glass was so disappointing. He really needed to he could have directed it, but he really needed somebody else to write it. Yeah, that was the most disappointing movie that he's made so far, was Glass, in my book.
Patrick, did you like The Village?
You know, I liked the acting in it. Even though it was very predictable, I liked the acting. I thought it was good acting. I mean, it was very, it was really well done, but you knew what it was right off.
Hey, there's Vince.
I don't know. Vince looks like he's in the Blair Witch Project.
Patrick's upset because there's no scarecrows or heroes in the Signs.
Tell my mom I love her, and I'll never go back in the woods again.
Oh,
I don't know. The Happening, I don't know. I don't remember seeing that. Did you see The Happening, Patrick?
I did. That's the one I have not watched. I heard everybody just everybody completely jumped on that and said how bad it was. I actually have a copy, but I just not watched it yet.
Patrick, have you had a chance to watch? The hell were we trying to get you to watch last week?
I know it's one you're watching. No, I have not. I got a list of what I watched, though. When we talk about that, I did watch some stuff this week.
Me too.
No, I did not watch Sinister. I know I'm supposed to be watching Sinister.
It's okay, Patrick. It's all good, buddy. We just like to razz you a little bit, have some fun with you. We don't mean anything.
I'm getting there. I promise. I started a new segment, so that's part of it.
That's a cool segment, man.
You know what? It's funny because even though we didn't plan for him to drop like this, I know I had talked to Jason, Horrific Nightmares. Him and I had talked about doing his series like that, and we just because he has a lot. He has a very diverse film collection, very diverse, and we were talking about that, about watching different things from different genres. And it was just so weird how we both dropped at the same time. But yeah, because I watch a lot of different things.
Yeah. Did you get a copy of Bundy Reborn yet?
No, not going to happen.
I'm going to have Rob send you a copy.
I got a copy of Triggered, though. Hi, David. Hi, Sam.
Have you watched it yet?
No, right now I'm in the middle of watching a new. Okay, so I wrote and got. I got accepted by a new studio. So they sent me a screener for my first review for them, and it's a movie from 1994 called "What Happened Was." And remember we were talking about Karen Silas. She starred in The Beast with William Peterson from the Peter Benchley miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
She was really hot there in the middle of the '90s for a minute. I mean, she did a short run. She did a show that was short run, but she got really a lot of critical acclaim for it, called Under Suspicion. But then she just seemed to drop off the planet. And this new company I'm working with, they released one of her movies that she did in 1994 called
What's up, David? David's horror and hellhound. Excuse me, hellbound in the house.
Hey, Hellbound. Seth, right? Yes, What Happened Was, Tim. It's a very interesting movie. It's like watching a play, but it's very good.
Are you sure it wasn't called What Had Happened Was?
What it should have been called was What's Going On?
Hello, sorry I had to plug these in. I couldn't hear anybody.
Boomstick is in the house. Boomstick is in the house.
That is Vince doing his Blair Witch Project impersonation.
I gave you the map.
What's up?
We were just talking about that, Ben, about the old trailer. I have not seen it yet, so I guess I can't say anything about it.
Oh, there's the cat. Yeah, he's in the back. Oh, okay. Sorry, my son came downstairs. I was distracted. Oh. Our cat was MIA since dinner. We didn't know where he was.
So, what all did you guys watch this week? Let's get it on. Let's talk about the movies.
I'm doing a cold series, so I did I haven't recorded or done the reviews yet, but I got them written up to record. I had Storm of the Century, Wind Chill, and Frozen. And then I will be doing sometime in the future, I'm doing a dueling review, but since they haven't posted their video, I am not sure if I'm supposed to say what the movie is. I've never done one, so I don't know what the etiquette is on it. And I got a Fright Loop I'll be unboxing sometime this week.
Are you talking about Let It Go Frozen or Adam Green Frozen?
Adam Green. The only decent Frozen. Definitely Adam Green.
That's a good movie.
Yes.
That is a truly terrifying movie. That is a rock and a hard place movie.
Right.
Ben, we were talking about the trailer earlier. Some liked it, some were kind of meh on it, you know.
Papa says, all lies begin. What happened was, yeah, ain't that the truth? So this is how it went. Good movie, though.
Boomstick did a ranking of her Rob Zombie films.
And I know somebody asked me to do that, and for the life of me, I can't remember who it was because it was back in October. I started my notes, but I was doing that 31 challenge, and so I went to do that. I was like, I'll do it right after October. Figure I'd do it like 1st November or something. Completely forgot, and just now came across my notes. So yeah, it just got posted this week, but for the life of me, I can't remember who asked me to do it.
Just say that it was Patrick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm all about Rob Zombie.
Just say that it was.
Yeah, I'm all about Rob. What did you watch, Becky and Vince?
We watched Life with Ryan Reynolds. We watched Ebola Zombies, and My Boyfriend's Back.
Yeah, My Boyfriend Back. That's from the. Wasn't that from the was that an '80s movie?
Yeah, that's actually what we're giving away for Valentine's Day.
That's right. Yep. Your contest is still going on to win a copy of My Boyfriend's Back and some hot sauce.
And there's going to be a few extras in there, too.
And a few extra hot sauces.
And if Patrick wins, he's asking for a copy of Bundy Reborn.
That will never happen. but I will say that my Red Bin review winner was Blackenstein, so I will be doing that next week. Looking forward to that. That's what everybody wanted to see me review, so I will be doing that.
Nice. We have that on one of our streaming services, so we're going to have to watch that.
Blackenstein?
Yeah, Blackenstein.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it. I am at 850 plus.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming, so hopefully we'll get to 1,000 this year.
Wow, that would be awesome.
I've only been on YouTube for 12 years, so I mean, I think I'm just kidding.
I think it's about time, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's always the hardest that to get that milestone. That you know, it's like the hardest one to get. I think David went past 200, and I think Ben went past 500 this week.
Happy the Super Bowl was close. Craig is in the building, folks.
And Cody is close to 1,000, the magic 1,000.
Cody's close to 1,000?
Nice.
Hello, Traveling Gypsy. I tell you what, Cody, you keep on doing those hot sauce videos, you'll get to 1,000 faster than you think.
Is that all it takes? Shit, I'll go get some hot sauce.
I don't think I could drink it straight like y'all do it.
The truth of the matter is, I can't be doing it like that, but I do it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Traveling Gypsy in the house.
Happy the Super Bowl was close.
Our friend Craig.
I'm assuming they picked that name before the Super Bowl happened.
Greetings,
ladies and gentlemen. We have another group in the chat. Ghostly Whispers Paranormal. They've been subbing to people.
Hello.
Make them feel welcome. Give them a sub.
Greetings. We'll definitely sub you.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely check you out. I like watching that stuff.
Traveling Gypsy wants me to mix it with some vodka. All right.
Hot sauce with vodka?
Or
did I miss something?
Maybe she wants me to have some V8 with it. I thought about having a few beers today for the game, but I'm like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah, we didn't drink. We're not much big on drinking. I didn't even drink at our wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you told people, I don't know if you guys have seen this on her channel, Boomstick's channel, but her and her husband had a Star Wars wedding.
It was Star Wars mixed with horror. That was our theme, because he's big into like Star Wars sci-fi stuff, and with me being a horror, we just combined the two. And then my bridesmaid just was amazing at making the decorations, and she took a lot of the little Funko Pops and stuff I collected and like made them in mason jars with like little scenes. Like there was a Pennywise and he had a little like fake balloon behind him, and I don't, off the top of my head, I know there was a Chucky and a Pinhead, and I don't remember what else. I had a little Jaws in my bouquet, and I
That
had a
is
katana, like a katana handle that my bouquet went into, but it had like a purple wrap at the bottom of it for the Walking Dead kind of thing. And we had a big, I want to say it was a tarp or something that said "Don't open dead inside" that was hanging up behind our cake.
That's
So
awesome.
it was pretty cool.
I've always wanted to have one of those Halloween weddings and like in the middle of a dance or something, just stop and everybody do the fucking
Monster Mash, maybe?
no
Thriller?
the Thriller dance.
Oh, like from you see that movie called 13 Going on 30?
Yeah.
They had the best Thriller dance ever.
So what else did you guys watch? I'll tell you what I watched this week. So
What did you watch, Josh, besides Bundy Reborn?
I didn't watch that. When I do, I'll make sure we do a watch party. I watched Shudder, a movie called Shudder. Not the
Okay.
Shudder channel, but Shudder. I watched The Shallows. I watched
that's a
From
good
a
one.
Whisper to a Scream, an anthology with Vincent Price in it.
Okay.
I did watch a lot of YouTube, Tim, just like you. Let's see what else did I watch. I think that's just about it. You know,
We also watched Rose Red, but I fell asleep at the end. I've seen
Rose
it before, but we started it so late, and it's a long, 4-hour movie. And so I watched Storm of the Century, and my husband, he's not really big into horror movies, and he's like, I kind of like this. Let's watch another like really long Stephen King. So I dug out Rose Red and we watched that. But the time it was ended, it was like 1:00, and I fell asleep before it was over.
that's cool. What up,
Hello,
Jen
Jennifer
Tochi?
Tochi? Jennifer Tochi just watched herself shovel 13 inches of snow off the sidewalk. That's a horror movie all on itself, Jennifer.
Yeah. We haven't got snow this weekend yet, but we're supposed to get some next weekend. But we got 4-foot snow drifts in our backyard.
Wow.
Wow, Craig. Listen to what Craig put. Peeps at our wedding with the song did the intro for Slipknot song into Daydream Believer. That's badass.
Wow.
Yeah, for like the pre-wedding music, because we didn't have ours at a church because a lot of churches didn't want to do what we wanted to do. So we just had it in like a banquet center, and we just had everything in one place. But I have a Spotify mix of like different soundtracks of like movies and whatnot that it sounded like the soundtrack, but they had it like changed up enough where it didn't, like if you didn't really know it was the soundtrack, you know, that way the more like older people didn't realize they were listening to what they were listening to. So I had a mix of that on, and then I want to say my bridesmaids did one of the Star Wars songs. I want to say it's Imperial March. I get the Star Wars songs mixed up, so I might be wrong. But
That's
on the
pretty
way
cool.
back down, we had the lightsaber like cross thing, and one person had a Negan bat.
That's awesome.
But the church wouldn't let you have Black Phillip come in, huh?
Yeah. I had, the movie 47 meters down or whatever it's called, or 47 meters with the big shark. I
Right.
had the giant shark cutout that they had at the movie theaters, and that was set behind us. Like right behind, because his sister's like a reverend, so she like officiated the wedding. So it was like that big shark cutout, and then her, and then us.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. A friend gave me that worked in a movie theater. I was like, that's totally going into the wedding. So it was like directly behind us.
But
I'm pretty sure there was a picture in the video of it.
Just think how cool though if you would have walked in with Black Phillip behind you. I mean, that would.
Yeah, if I would have had. It was in a really small rural town, so I probably could have got a hold of a goat.
Craig's wedding sounded like a freaking concert venue.
Yeah, we had a live band afterwards. But yeah, what he did sounds pretty cool.
So
what
yeah,
are,
traveling gypsy, you're gonna love Ghostly Whispers Paranormal. A lot of great paranormal stuff for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely sub when I get off here. If not, by tomorrow. And check you out. I love watching that stuff.
as far as what we watched, me and the cheetah, we watched some more Swamp Thing. We're making our way through that, and then we watched another Western called War Arrow, which I posted a review up. And that was basically it, really. It was pretty light viewing this week.
I did watch The Bay today. Also, I forgot to mention that.
That's a good one.
You
didn't like it?
The Bay. Maybe because I was eating during it. What is that?
Looks like
What is
Pump
that,
Up the
Patrick?
Volume. There's a bit of glare on there.
Is that Notting Hill? What is that?
I got new three from Warner Brothers. I got Christian Slater, Pump Up the Volume, and I got Howard Keel and Showboat, and then I got a Clark Gable movie called San Francisco.
Did you get Showgirls?
No, Showboat.
Oh,
Showboat.
No
Yeah,
love for the showgirls.
Oh my god! I've only seen that movie one time, and it was so silly.
nothing wrong with it.
That pool scene just had me in tears. Cody watched Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. I like Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz was fun. Was at World's End part of that trilogy? It was
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End.
World's End was great because they had Rosamund Pike in it. But that's just me.
I couldn't get into Shaun of the Dead. I just couldn't.
Really?
Really?
I don't know what it is.
Do you like the other two?
No.
No.
Maybe I just like stuff that's just hardcore, just heavy.
Yeah,
I think I'm
possibly.
crazy. I think I'm crazy sometimes. I do.
I'm more towards the comedy side, so.
Well, then you
Yeah,
should really
awesome.
watch. You should really watch Wild Eye films.
Oh yes, you need to. Hey, why don't you send Miss Boomstick your Bundy Reborn there, Hobbs?
I'm gonna keep it and send it to you.
How about send it to her though, and then she can send it to me.
It's true.
Speaking of Wild Eye, we talked about this last weekend on the show. I did reach out to Rob and I asked him about posters, if Wild Eye was going to be doing posters anytime soon, and he said that they actually are going to be doing posters. They're lining up through a third party, and they'll be offering those for sale really soon. And I know for sure I'm going to be getting a couple. I'm gonna get Bigfoot versus Zombie for sure, because that's the best cover they ever did. And then I'll probably get Wheezy Shark.
Wheezy Shark?
Yep.
Maybe she's not familiar with it. You'll have to explain to her what Ouija Shark is.
Oh, Ouija. I thought you said Wheezy, and I was like, what the hell's Wheezy? But I'm not familiar with Ouija Shark either, but I haven't got to see those yet.
Patrick, explain to her what Ouija Shark is, since you're my biggest fan.
So there's Wild Eye has a couple of directors that are just out there. One's name is Brett Kelly, and the other one's name is Mark Polonia. And you know, I know that Rob might end up watching this stream, but I just got to be honest, they're just not that good directors. And well, Brett Kelly made a movie called Ouija Shark, but he did it under an assumed name. And basically it's like a really, 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 really bad shark movie. Think of the worst shark movie you've ever watched, and Ouija Shark is worse than that.
Oh, really? Worse than Sharkenstein?
Yes.
I know Sharkenstein was really bad.
I don't know. Sharkenstein might be. Patrick, I don't think you've seen that one. That one might be worse than Ouija Shark.
Well, yeah. Well, that's Mark Polonia did that one. Mark Polonia is like, oh Lord have mercy. Oh, that's the speaking of directors, that's the other thing I did watch this week. I forgot to mention. I did watch Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart, and that was directed by Billy Wilder, who's probably one of the top 10 American film directors. Greetings, Paul Phoenix. Sharknado. Sharknado was really fun. And
Yeah. I
you
love those movies. I own all of them.
I own the second one.
I have, I think, 1 through 5 on physical copy, and then I have, or is it 5 or 6 of them? I can't remember.
I think they made 5.
Okay, then I have 1 through 4 in physical copy, and the 5th one on digital. But however many there are, I own all of them on physical copy except for one. The last one, I have that on digital.
What's up, Paul Phoenix? Tochi, that would be absolutely awesome to have a wedding. And they say, can you dig it? Right as you give your vows.
And my uncle, he does cosplay, but they live in another state. So he had to, he knew it from his wife because she's like, oh, no, you shouldn't do this. He packed up one of his cosplays and they came to the wedding. So he was dressed in normal clothes, but after the wedding, he changed and put his Negan cosplay on. So he was going around with his bat and stuff with that. So I got some pictures with that. That was pretty cool.
Good night, Cody.
What's up, Wild Guy 85?
Oh, see, he heard us talking about Wild Eye. That's why he floated down in here.
Did you get a chance to pick out what you wanted from his contest?
Yes, I did. Yes, that's right. Yes, I did.
What'd you select?
I selected. What did I select already?
What have you selected? I want to trade for.
Yeah. Steven has some great prizes. I got to tell you, his prizes were off the chain. It was nice. I got
my wild eye sense of tingling.
I got 3 movies. I got 3 movies I didn't have for my collection. So it was awesome. And
what's up, Paul Phoenix?
Yeah, his Steven's wild eye spidey sense was tingling. So Steven, I was just telling the chat that I talked to Rob this week, and Wild Eye will be selling posters soon. They're going to be coming out soon. Hey, you know what? That's one thing about Wild Eye, man. They come out with some ass kicking posters on their videos.
I need to start looking into those more.
Since I started watching Hobbs, I have now started to.
Watch out, Ghostly Whispers. You might be getting a copy of Bundy Reborn coming your way.
It sounds like it's getting tossed around a lot.
What's that?
The Bundy Reborn.
It's an inside joke.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna. For some reason, nobody likes that movie at all.
Oh, yeah.
And I was messing with Patrick, and I asked him to ask for Rob to send him a copy of that. And then Patrick says it's dog shit, so I keep.
I go with what Tim Whordevil says. If Tim says it's not fun.
Ghostly Whispers Paranormal is in California.
Oh, Concord. That's real close to my sister. See, Steven says Hamilton Book has a load of Wild Eye titles. I placed an order. Okay. I didn't know they were. Yes, Tim. Yes, he is the one. He loves every Wild Eye movie. If he doesn't say it's fun, then you know that movie's not very good. think we lost Hobbs. We lost Hobbs.
And also the guy too. What was his name? Vince.
Yeah, I think they were in the car, so I think we'll get them back when they get home. But yeah, I can't wait for the posters. I know that when Wild Eye does the posters, I'll definitely get a couple of those. So you've never seen any of the Wild Eyes, then, huh?
I think I've seen some, but I never really paid attention, I guess, to which ones they were. But I know I've seen at least a couple. I remember seeing the Wild Eye thing, but I couldn't tell you what I've seen. But
Clownado, yep. You've seen Clownado, right?
Yeah, I've seen Clownado. Is Bone Hill Road one?
Oh
yes.
Speaking of all things Wild Eye, here comes Horrific Nightmares JM. Greetings, Jason. Greetings.
What's up, Jason? Jason has a new segment that's non-horror out. Everybody needs to check out. Everybody's being diverse in the community. Everybody's doing non-horror for a couple segments. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, about the only time I do is when I do my video game ones. But I don't have enough. I haven't been playing the games as much to get any more goofy stuff.
Well, I love the movie that Jason started out his new series with. Enter the Ninja is one of the best. This is one of the best ninja movies ever.
So, Paranormal, what type of movies have you bought recently? Because since you said that you just started collecting horror, what have you got? All the Wild Eye bring us and hey, Jason. Okay. Not Jason. Hey, Jason. Traveling Gypsy says, at Horrific Nightmares JM, hello. Tim Hayes loves non-horror, loves cartoons.
Yeah, I love cartoons too.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've done some reviews on my blog, animated. So a lot of the DC cartoons. Did Johnny Quest. Done Batman Brave and the Bold, some of the old Hanna-Barbera ones, the Herculoids, Space Ghost.
Ghostly Whispers Paranormal's favorite is Jaws.
It's a good one. Yeah. That's what got me so into sharks.
I was telling somebody this the other day, I watched The Shallows yesterday.
Good movie.
And I feel like they're making the sharks do too much for what reality is. For example, a shark is not going to pull down a fucking tower that's 20 feet in the air and bite it in a metal tower.
Yeah, those buoys.
20 feet in the air. I want them to be more realistic. Although it's a movie, so it's not supposed to be politically correct.
Right.
But I want something. I want something different from my.
Yeah, if they make it realistic, then nobody's gonna I don't really want to watch that. Open Water was a little bit more realistic, but it was kind of boring too.
I think Open Water was the most realistic that you possibly could get. But if you know the truth about sharks, I don't know that they're always that territorial for that long a time.
Right.
For example, in this movie, The Shallows, one had eaten 4 people and then waited for her. I don't know that they eat that much in a 24-hour sitting.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
I need more out of my shark movies.
But I thought the coolest thing about The Shallows, one of the coolest things about it, was that bird. That was actually a real bird.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
That was actually a real bird that was trained, and that bird was great. I loved that movie. I thought that movie was exciting as hell.
Yeah, and you could tell a lot of the shark was CGI, but they actually did really good with the CGI on that one, I thought.
I mean, it's no less fake looking than when the shark from Jaws pops up finally. I mean, when you saw it pop up, you're going like, I'm scared, and then at the same time you're going that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the one that terrified me, and I'm not afraid of snakes whatsoever, was Anaconda. I know the CGI was horrific in that, but that movie it gave me nightmares.
Oh yeah, no, if you don't like being around snakes, I can definitely see that.
They don't bother me though. That's the thing, is I don't have a problem with snakes, but that movie just terrified me. I don't know what it was.
Ghostly Whispers says, not afraid of ghosts, but afraid of crocs and sharks. I love animal movies, and some of the croc movies, like the one I did not too long ago, I think it's Blackwater Abyss, was really good. Like some of the creepy shots, it's almost like Jaws. It's like I think I even compared it to kind of Jaws in my review. Is like the croc or alligator, I think it was a croc, was there, but it was more like implied there. And then when you go in the water, you just like see the shadow of his mouth and what. And I thought it just had that real good creepy vibe to it, like what Jaws did.
Hey Patrick, can you send Phil a link, please?
Sure.
He can be our fifth tonight. What up, Joe? Hey, Joe.
I keep hitting my microphone.
Yeah, Tom Brady is unbelievable. Tom Brady is unfreaking believable. I liked how he was jawing back and forth with Tyrann Mathieu. Tom Brady wasn't taking no shit tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, Joe. He Tom Brady. I mean, shit, love or hate him, you got to respect him, and yeah, he's amazing.
Thanks, Patrick. Did you get him the link?
I sent him the link.
Thank you, buddy.
Paul Phoenix, if you're talking about me, no, I wasn't talking about Lake Placid. I was talking about Blackwater Abyss. It's a newer movie. I think it came out last year, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. But Lake Placid's another good movie.
Lake Placid's fun.
I love Betty White in that. For the longest time, my notification on my old phone was Betty White saying, if I had a dick, this is where I tell you to suck it. Me and my husband started dating. We'd be like out somewhere, and my phone would just randomly go off with Betty White. You got so embarrassed sometimes.
So here's what happened, Tim. So Tyrann Mathieu, he always talks a lot of shit in games, and he was getting some personal fouls, and he was talking shit to Tom Brady, and Tom Brady ran up to him and said, "Look, I'm the GOAT." Creepy Calvin, what's up?
Yeah, I agree with you, Steven. The Lake Placid movies after the first couple, after the first one, they got worse and worse.
Yeah, I've seen The Pool. I wasn't super fond of The Pool.
Yeah, that seemed
especially
really...
the dog. The dog scene was just horrific. But yeah, I watched it on show. I did a review, I think, a while back. I don't remember when, but I wasn't too. I mean, it was all right, but there's other croc and alligator movies I like better than The Pool.
Was there a dog getting mauled in The Pool?
Yeah.
It gets killed, but it doesn't get mauled. It gets killed in a really bad, kind of pointless way.
Yeah.
Greeting, Gary. Hello. Welcome from the UK. Glad to have you.
What up, Gary Hedger?
I sent Phil the link.
I still close my eyes when it gets really scary. Nice.
I don't know.
Let me try it again.
I've watched so many horror movies that like I'm just prepared for anything at this point.
Yeah, but the only ones that have really scared me recently is Anything for Jackson I watched last week, and I just did a review on that. That was so good. It's on Shudder. And then another movie that's on Shudder. It's actually a foreign language movie. I want to say it's Spanish or Portugal or something, but it's Terrified. Oh my god! The first time I watched that, I had to literally shut it off and take a break before I went back to it. It creeped me out so bad, and I watched it during the day too. Because usually I watch mine during the day since my husband's at work and he don't like horror movies. I had to shut that off, take a break, and go back to it later because it just creeped me out so bad.
That's the sign of a great movie, isn't it?
Yeah, Terrified and Anything for Jackson out of the newer horror movies are probably some of the best like creepy factor movies.
Yes, Paul, I have actually seen that movie, Julia's Eyes. I have that. That's actually very good.
I haven't saw that one yet, but I do love foreign movies. They're sometimes better than English movies.
Now here's a question for everybody. Now, do you consider movies from Australia and from the UK foreign films, but because since they speak English that they're not? Because I look at them as foreign films too.
It probably could be. I know there's some Australian films. I know Bait. It's one of my favorite shark movies. It's an Australian film.
Bait
I
is
like.
kick-ass.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do a top 20 for 20, or just top 20 shark ranking sometime. Chat, everybody. I'm finding now that I have like a lot of shark movies. I think I'll do one around Shark Week. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I got enough bad shark movies. I can handle a top 20 shark movie.
I'm gonna get you a Polonia Brothers T-shirt.
Hell yeah! No. No, let's send that Mark Polonia T-shirt to Steven.
Shark Attack 3. Is that the Megalodon one where they have at the very end the guy from Doctor Who? He says something really raunchy at the very end of the movie. I don't know if it's allowed to be said on the YouTube chat, so I don't want to say it.
Fuck it, say it.
It's like at the very end of the movie, he just like turned around and was like, "Can I eat you out now?" or something like that. I forget the exact phrase to it, but I want to say it's Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, or I could be wrong on that too. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I mean, to me, that's the politically correct way of saying it now.
I think I did do it politically correct, but because I don't think that's exactly the phrase, but I don't remember the exact. But the guy that said it in actual real life, he's gay. But
Joe's going to do a whole Shark Week review in one day.
That's cool.
We might have to do an intervention at the end of that.
I got a stuffed shark head, like those Halloween things I can wear to do a shark movie review.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. We're going to be doing the two-headed shark attack movie. Oh,
Phil,
what's up, everybody?
Creepy Vids is in the house.
It's a party now.
Creepy Vids.
And Horror Spice is back in the house.
And Phil's here with us.
Finally made it home.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We're talking about shark movies. Joe just said that he's going to be doing a whole shark.
That's one of my favorite subjects.
We're going to do Shark Week.
Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws.
Now,
I was just talking about that last week.
I think what Joe needs to do, he needs to do a pairing of Disco Exorcist along with Shark Exorcist.
So Disco Shark?
Hey, Jason.
Sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. Oh, that's right.
Sky Sharks. What's up, Jason?
3. Shark Attack 3 was funny. We saw that one not too long ago.
I think isn't that Megla one? Doesn't it have Michael Madsen in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Lord.
Go Shark.
Save us all, right?
It was almost like what Michael Madsen. Oh, I guess Eric Roberts was too busy.
They're supposed to make a Meg 2 with Statham.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Really?
think the virus kind of threw a hinge into that, but I remember seeing talks about that.
Did you guys like The Shallows?
I just watched
I
that.
did.
I just watched that literally last night.
Yeah, did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's like I was telling people earlier. Like I know they're trying to make it more for cinema, but like for him to be able to pull down that big ass pole, you know, that has the light on it, the buoy. I'm just like, come on, man. He's not going to bite that thing in half. You know, I don't know.
It's only a movie.
I know.
How about Frenzy?
I know.
Have y'all seen Frenzy?
Oh, Jason! I think Jason liked that movie, Frenzy. If I'm not mistaken.
I like
think he
Frenzy.
I think he reviewed that and liked it a lot.
It is true though, but I really did like The Shallows. I don't know. I like 20. I like the Meters Down films too. There's a
I
lot
was
of
really
good.
disappointed with the first one's ending. The ending of the first one really pissed me off.
Mhm.
I want to say we went to the theater for that, and I was just like, "What?" But the second one was pretty good too. But they didn't do the whole, we'll call it Shyamalan ending. But
I think Frenzy was probably the worst. I think Frenzy was the worst movie that Jason has reviewed yet. That made me laugh when I was watching that review.
for a sci-fi movie, because technically I know it aired on Sci-Fi first, but for a sci-fi movie, I didn't think it was that bad. But I like terrible shark movies. So
for
what can I
Killer
say?
Crocodiles, did you guys like Rogue?
Rogue was fucking awesome.
I love Rogue. It's probably my favorite Killer Crocodile movie.
And Blackwater Abyss, I was talking about earlier. Then there's another one called Just Blackwater that's really good. Crawl. I like Crawl. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I like Crawl.
The reason why Crawl gets hate is because when an alligator bites your arm, it's going to rip your fucking arm off. It's not going to not damage your arm. It's not just going to give you like a bug bite. It's going to rip your arm off. It's not going to snuggle your arm. It's going to bite your arm off.
Yeah, that's good.
And it bit her like 3 times, and there was not even any blood. There's not to my knowledge.
Yeah, that
Are
is
you
true.
serious? No, nothing?
Yeah, but Carl
Perfect Nightmare says Birdemic.
He watched Birdemic today. Oh Lord!
I found that in the basement. I was trying to film my collection I have down in the basement, and I found that downstairs. I don't know how well the video turned out, so I can't say if that's getting posted or not. But I was trying to film like all the movies I had in the basement that were horror related, and I found that. I was like, "Oh God, I forgot I owned this movie."
You got to put your bad videos up too, even the ones you don't want to put up. You got to put them up.
Paul,
in the community, you got to film everything.
Vampires versus the Bronx was okay for me.
I remember that when it came out, Jason. And the thing is, they actually made a second one. So they must have. I think what happened was, I think they did the first movie, then they had an after party, and then they took the bottles and cans from that, redeemed them, and made the second movie.
But Crawl was a fantastic film. Don't get me wrong. That's the only
Right.
problem I have with it.
Yeah, I agree with that, but
I'm asking
I like
way too
it.
much out
But
of
yeah, I
movies
agree
these
that
days.
it's not very realistic.
I've watched so many movies that it feels right. I need to just relax and enjoy the movie.
Just relax. It's only a movie.
Indeed.
That's right. But
Jason
there's
says that he refuses to watch the second one.
I can't believe you watched the first one.
I've seen them both.
Did you guys like The Bay?
Not me.
The Bay, that was one with the fish parasites.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I did too.
I think we talked about
I
that.
have that
already.
on DVD.
I don't remember if I own that one or not.
Well, we have news for everybody. We're going to have our first special guest on the stream, and I'll let Josh tell you about it.
No, because you secured it. You talk about it.
Okay. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, I do believe it will be in 2 weeks. We're going to have Sadie Katz come on the stream as our, and we're going to interview her. And those who know Sadie might remember her from Wrong Turn 6 and Bus Party to Hell and the Amityville Harvest. So she has a solid screen queen pedigree, and
Nice.
she's a very nice person too. Very nice person.
And I don't want to take credit because I didn't even know about this until Patrick brought it up. Patrick talks to her apparently regularly about her movies, and she said she'd come kick it with us all sometime. So that would be
Nice.
fun, right?
So we're
Nice.
setting that up. Yeah, hopefully that'll be will be coming up in a couple of weeks. And she's got a new podcast rolling out as well, so that'll be very
She was
interesting
in
to talk
she
to
was
her.
in Hanukkah also. If you guys have seen Hanukkah,
I haven't.
and then we're gonna have Nev Campbell on in 4 weeks. No, I'm just
Isn't
kidding.
The movie was the last one with
Sid Haig.
Talking about the last one with Sid Haig.
Yes.
yeah, we have that one.
Yeah, we own it.
Yeah. Should
Okay.
hopefully if what we're hearing, according to Patrick, she might come hang out with us. So
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what we're hoping for.
I don't want it to be like an interview type situation, but I want her to just come kick it with us, talk about her stuff. You know?
Yep, exactly.
What's up, Brad?
Hey, Brad.
It'd be a lot of
Bronco
fun.
Juggalo.
Brad.
What's up, Creepy Calvin?
No. But of course,
You know what,
the horror community, the horror family lost a great name. Christopher Plummer passed away this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
He had a great run though, 91 years old. I mean, we should all be so lucky.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people really liked a lot of his performances. My favorite performances, obviously, was The Sound of Music. Me and my wife, we watched that at least once a year. And then he did Dreamscape, which was great. He was super creepy villain in that. And then he did one movie that I reviewed on my blog called Remember with Martin Landau. And that movie is awesome. That movie is really good.
Why don't you take the time and let everybody know about your blog, Patrick, in case people are interested?
Yeah, just right. It's called The Inner Circle. You can find it. I put a link up at every video I post up on my channel. So if you want to go over and see some of the stuff I've done over 500 movie reviews and 120 interviews. So and there's
Wow.
some cheetahs. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of fun. In fact, I got a new interview I'll be posting up this week with Joe Lujan, who wrote and directed the movie Rust that came out on Wild Eye. I got his interview coming up this week. Very nice man too. Very hardworking.
We're hoping that he can secure some of the 80s rock stars, like from the Go-Go's and the B-52s too, right? Susanna Hoffs.
Actually, some of those people are very accessible, Josh. So there's possibility. I mean, the one thing people never do, but when they see people like that, they just don't ask. People will come up and talk to you, but you just have to ask.
Jin Tochi says, "Hey Brad, Interweb Kaiju." Everybody's saying hello to Brad. So Phil, what did you watch today?
What did I watch today? I watched a few episodes of the 80s Twilight Zone.
No.
And I watched the first half of the Super Bowl and the halftime show.
What did you think, sir?
It was all right. I'm not a huge football fan.
I watched for the commercials.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we had it playing. Oh, my husband likes football, but his team wasn't playing, so I don't know if he really cared to watch it or not. But
Phil's really into the UFC, and I tried to send you a comment yesterday, Phil, that I thought you would have thought was hysterical. I said that King Kong has a lot of great stand-up and a lot of good takedown, but I said that Godzilla's got great submissions and good Muay Thai.
There you go. I rewatched The Possession of Hannah Grace this morning. Threw in the Blu-ray of that and gave it a rewatch. I like that movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The Possession of Hannah Grace. You should see that movie.
Ghostly Whispers is asking if we've seen Wolf Creek.
Yep. I
Yeah.
have Wolf Creek and
Oh,
Wolf Creek
yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah.
And I've watched the series.
Yeah, me too. I've seen them all.
I've seen them all.
Same with us.
Yeah, we didn't. I was supposed to watch it this week with Derek, but we couldn't connect again because it's been just real busy. So hopefully we'll get to do it this week.
What's your, the girl, sorry, I don't know your name.
Me or the other
You.
girl? Oh, me?
You. Yeah.
You call me Boom. My channel's Miss Boomstick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm sub to you, but I'll make sure. Miss Boomstick.
So
Yeah, I know I'm sub to you.
Yeah, I'm definitely sub to you. I thought I was, just wanted to make sure. Never been on a live with you before, so.
Yeah, my first time was last week.
I'm Phil.
Hello.
I'll show off my wall.
Nice.
Yeah.
Phil has like the chocolate factory full of movies. Like you should give a gold ticket to do a tour.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Sams.
I love Sam.
I got a lot of Sams.
Yeah, a lot of Sams.
I made the Sam out of clay.
Oh, nice.
Painted, spray glossed. Pretty cool little
Oh,
Sam.
That's
wow.
awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I make sure to watch that every Halloween. I absolutely love that movie.
This one's Cryptocurium.
Nice.
You can never have too many Sams.
No.
I still got to do my. I still got to
Totally
paint my
not.
Sam that Mark of Horror sent me.
You still got to do
What
what?
were you going to say, Becky?
Oh, I said definitely not. You can't have too many Sams. I collect Sams as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I only
You
have
guys
one.
got,
It's like a
2
resin
Sam
head on a
masks.
necklace.
Are you guys really big into Halloween and stuff, Vince and Becky?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We try to go to the haunted houses out here, like 13th floor. But like this last season, because of COVID, they just really weren't having them.
Yeah, I can't do those, unfortunately. My PTSD won't let me. I can't handle people jumping out at me.
No, I have
Instinct
not.
to
We haven't.
punch,
I
huh?
haven't seen that, Steven. I have not seen Resident Alien yet. But I hear they canceled. What did they cancel? Wyona Earp. I guess Sci-Fi canceled it this weekend.
Oh yeah, I've been watching Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, Resident Alien. It is hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk's a funny guy.
Yeah.
David says he thinks Chucky would take Sam. No way. Sam would
Nah.
kick Chucky's ass.
I agree with that.
Oh, there's just no way.
Yeah.
He'd just bag him up right away.
Yeah. Chucky go run with the knife, and he just like scoop him up in his bag, throw him over his shoulder, and be done.
Yeah, that would be it. I don't. Oof.
What do you guys think of Dolly Dearest? Do you like her better than Chucky?
I can't say I've seen
Let's
Dolly
see.
Dearest. If I have, it's been so long ago, I don't remember it.
I like Dolly Dearest, and I love the Blu-ray with the slipcover that I have of it. And I don't like it as much as Child's Play, but it's pretty solid.
I have a DVD release
I
of
was-
it, and it's fucking terrible. I love the movie, but the
I
copy
didn't really
is
like
terrible.
Dolly Dearest,
Yeah.
so
How about Demonic Toys?
Oh, are we going Full Moon? Oh yeah. Full
oh
Moon.
hey, Demonic Toys, you can't hate on that.
Oh gosh,
I
no.
found a whole
Full
bunch
Moon's
of
got
different
a
copies of that
Valentine's sale
downstairs.
going on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I was going through my movies in the basement, I found so many different versions of Demonic Toys. It wasn't even funny.
Oh my god. Did anybody catch the Horror Man's Hellraiser video? That was insane. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I was just like, I think Joe likes Hellraiser a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good as Chucky, but it's a fun watch. I need to upgrade to that Vinegar Syndrome for sure.
Yeah, the transfer on the Vinegar Syndrome is really, really good. It's the best I've ever seen Dolly Dearest look.
Yeah, because the VHS is better than the DVD, I've heard. So,
Wild guy is asking about the Puppet Master series.
That's the same with the Deadly Spawn and Dead Alive. They say the DVDs are better than the Blu-rays.
Yeah, because some Blu-rays they don't transfer the special features along with it.
Yeah. Just
Joe saying he did.
Well,
Yeah.
the transfer alones are better.
That was an amazing video, Joe. That Hellraiser one, I actually watched it twice. I couldn't believe how many versions you got.
all right. So David's Horror put a nice one here. Let's get your thoughts on this. Tiffany versus Dolly Dearest. Who takes it?
Since I'm not familiar with Dolly Dearest, I'm going to go with Tiffany because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tiffany on that one too.
Tiffany's a whole lot crazier
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
when she gets mad.
Was
It'd probably scare any kind of demon, right?
was Jennifer Tilly having fun in that role or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
you just really sensed it. You know, she's having a lot of fun,
Sure.
and that always helps.
Yeah. I think it was last week,
Yeah.
like somebody in Texas tried to send like a missing poster, and they used the child, Glinda, and they said it was a missing child. He like ran off with his dad, and they actually had a picture of Glenn and Chucky
Oh,
on
right,
it,
yeah.
and I guess people were actually taking it serious.
Right. Yeah, they put an
I
Amber-
forget
it
where I
was an
saw
Amber
that,
Alert.
but I saw that somewhere.
Well, it's like an Amber Alert or something.
Yeah, it was like an Amber Alert, but they had it for Chucky and Glenn for his son, and was it Bright? No, Seeded Chucky.
Interweb Kaiju. Honestly, Tiffany is better than Chucky.
Yeah,
What do you guys
I
think
would
about
say.
that?
I like Tiffany a little bit better than Chucky when she got introduced because I don't know, she seemed to have so much more, like he said, so much more fun in the role.
If a girl named Amber was abducted and then they put out an Amber Alert, would that be considered ironic?
Yes.
See, Phil knows how to put it into perspective.
Jennifer Tucci. Last time I went to a fun house, I needed Ghost and Nuts as he jumped out at me.
I've been to
Need a
one.
Ghost and the Nut.
I've been to one horror house with her and my stepson, and for 4 hours before we went in, she was sitting there saying, "Don't punch him! Don't punch him! Don't punch him!"
Get this, it was my son's first time, and he was, what, 10?
Yeah.
He was 10, and Max actually had a heart attack that I took him there. I went to 13th floor, and he went through everything except for the swirly room. You know where they have the lights go around like a tunnel? And it's that whole optical illusion. He sat down. He just plopped right on the floor, sat down, and stopped the whole line going. So we're like dragging him up off the floor.
Wow.
See you, Jason.
See you, Jason and Brad.
Bye,
Yeah,
Brad.
I can't handle people jumping out at me.
Hi,
It don't matter if
Jason,
they're in
Brad.
costume or not. I can't deal with it. And so I went to one when my son was little. It was like a child's version one, but the kids got scared. I was with somebody else, and they let the kids go out to this like tent area, and me and the other mom went through. I'm like holding on to her for dear life, with Michael Myers just like following me through the whole thing, and then Leatherface like chased me out of the building, and I ended up twisting my ankle really bad. Now that's how I originally first hurt my foot.
Oh my God.
It's because I was running from Leatherface.
True story. I am a former haunter. I've worked at several of them.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm a former JC's. Have you
Oh,
guys
how
heard of
many
that
times
before?
did you get hit?
Oh, yeah.
I honestly scared the shit out of people. Honestly, to the point of like people crying.
Yeah.
And I never got hit. I'm surprised I didn't, but I did it for a long time. Actually, it was part of my obsession with Halloween was to work at Halloween haunted houses and stuff, and I did it. I would scare the shit out of people, legitimately.
I remember one time my brother came out to visit us, and so it was me and Lori and her friend Elena, my brother. We all went to this haunted house, and it was so filled with the fog. It was just thick. You couldn't see in front of your face. Well, as we're walking, I noticed a little alleyway. So I stepped to the side in the alleyway, and I stood there. And sure enough, about a minute later, here comes the scare person that walked by me because they were gonna scare, because they thought they were gonna scare us ahead of them. So I slipped in behind him, and then right when he went to scare my wife and our party, I scared him because I tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Boo! I've never seen a ghost jump so high before."
David, it was good. I mean, I got paid very minimal, but I did it for the love, not much for the money, Plus, I did it for charity because a lot of the money was going towards a couple like muscular dystrophy, things like that. Charities.
Right.
So,
Yep. That's great.
oh, wow, the horror man used to work at a haunt too. That is wow.
There
That's
we go.
breaking news.
And David would want to work at a haunt too. I bet you and Sam would just tear it up, David. Were you in costume, Joe, when you did it?
What's up, Light and Love?
Greetings, Light and Love.
Yeah, David, I didn't want any money either. I just did it to do it.
Screams would be his pay. Yeah,
I
sounds
saw
like
that.
maybe David went to Monsters University, huh? Oh, he has different costumes. Okay.
It'd be funny if one of those haunts had like a training thing that they called Monsters University. It's probably trademarked or something.
Okay, we're gonna do the screen we're gonna and everybody gets a door, and
True story. They actually do train their haunts. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. I think it's the Scream Factory, the Fun House, not the older one, but the new one. I believe it's called the Fun House Massacre.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I believe we saw that one. Yeah.
That was filmed at a haunt that I used to work at, well, close to at. It was 45 minutes from here.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No joke. Thank you, Ghostly Whispers Paranormal. I try to be a good guy.
but I think Hobbs would enjoy scaring people still.
I would, but I wouldn't have to wear a costume anymore. What's up, Jen and Kristen?
Have you guys ever seen a freak show carnival?
No.
I saw Jim Rose I saw Jim Rose. He used to tour back in the 90s.
I was actually part of a freak show carnival.
What did you do?
I'm a human pincushion.
Yeah?
I had you drinking hot sauce.
I did that too.
Yeah.
There's a guy at Jim Rose's sideshow circus. That's what he used to do. He used to eat shit. He was like a form of pica, and he swallows shit.
Yeah, that's called a geek.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
You're talking about the guys that eat ice and shit?
No, he eats glass. He eats glass and shit.
Oh, that's what I meant, like glass and metal and shit.
Yeah. Just it's
light
just
bulbs and
yeah.
I like the movie Luther the Geek.
So back in the day, guys like that would eat head off of a chicken.
Yeah, Luther the Geek.
I've got to see that,
Luther the
so.
Geek.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Luther the Geek, check that movie out.
Yeah, we own it. We bought it from Vinegar Syndrome.
Yep.
Have it.
Yep, I've seen that on Vinegar. Vinegar Syndrome's got a sale, by the way, guys, for our Valentine's Day. Coming up.
Oh, does it?
What is it? 50% off?
I think it's from the 12th to the 16th.
Yeah,
I think it's 40% off.
I ordered 2 of the February titles.
What'd you get?
So that means by the time you order it,
I ordered The Fear, and I ordered that Hitchhiker one.
Oh, nice.
has
Good way to
anybody
show romance, hitchhiking.
has anybody else's theater opened up lately?
Nope.
I don't know.
No, nothing.
I went to a drive-in theater 4 months ago.
I
Thought
guess
it was a drive-in.
Right.
Oh,
We're supposed to be getting a legitimate full service drive-in theater. They're making it. So I guess they feel like there's an audience for it. I think that there is too.
No,
I think a lot of people actually would go to a drive-in theater.
David, it's not Fear with Mark Wahlberg. It's The Fear. The Mark Wahlberg one's just called Fear.
That's a good movie too, though.
Yeah.
Jintochi says, well, damn, if it was you guys, I would accidentally fall on people. Interesting.
The Fear from 1995. A weekend group goes to a remote cabin for fear therapy. While each person is working to conquer their worst fears, they all become terrorized by a living monster made of wood, which stalks each of them in turn.
I think I have seen that. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie from the 90s, and I'm stoked to have it in HD.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
What's
And
up, Ben?
gentlemen, Cadaver Club is in the house. Ben.
Yeah, no new Godzilla trailer on the Super Bowl. So I guess that one trailer we got is all we're going to get.
Yeah. I like the Paramount commercials, though, where everybody's going onto the mountain.
Oh, that was cute. That I did see. Was that a Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
I saw that. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
Patrick
cute.
Stewart was there, and then what's her name? Sonia Green, or I don't think I'm saying her name right. She was on The Walking Dead. Now she's on Star Trek Discovery. She was
wow.
on there. They had Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. And I think they had Bruce Greenwood on there too.
I liked
they had
Ashton
the Spider
Kutcher
guy,
doing
is that him?
Shaggy.
What was that, Hobbs?
I liked Ashton Kutcher doing Shaggy.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, I just saw the one with him and Mila with the Cheetos commercial.
It's on. They did a Cheeto commercial.
That's the one.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to him doing Shaggy.
Yeah, they're singing Shaggy. That song that they're singing.
Oh, that Shaggy. Okay, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind. I'm thinking
Mr. Lubba Lubba.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little slow there.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. I left a comment on the Cheetah Whisperer YouTube channel. He was showing about how if Cheetos are they an ambush predator, and not really. And I commented on it. Says, he says because most of his Cheetos will walk up there and butt them and purr and stuff. I said my cheetah sleeps on my head, and he actually commented back about that. I was pretty happy about that.
Paladin.
Yeah, he's sleeping now.
Jennifer Tochi says her theater opened last month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the theater's open in China. The reason I asked is because they're saying that the theater's open in China. Of course, the U.S. box office is still dog meat. The Denzel Washington movie was the #1 movie, and it only made $2.1 million. So, eek. But I think they're getting ready to open because I saw the Fast and Furious commercial. Someone posted that up on YouTube.
Yeah, we missed that one because we didn't turn on the game until like the first 20 minutes or so was already playing. But
Okay.
yeah, we missed the final. You know what I'm saying? We missed that commercial.
Yeah, I saw that. No, someone just copied it, and they didn't say anything about the Super Bowl. They just posted up there, and I watched it, and it said coming soon. And I'm like, you know what? I think that's what's going to happen. I think people are just they're getting ready to reopen everything.
I'm still waiting for the Wrong Turn remake to pop up on the box. I know it probably won't be that good, but I want to watch it.
We should all be also asking
Yeah.
Becky how she feels. Becky, are you feeling better?
Yeah, it's a little weird. I can't sit up for, hours upon hours right now, but I'll get there.
So what we need you guys to do is take the phone to
it's
bed to
mostly-
stay on the stream. I'm just kidding.
It's just mostly that they took, kind of large electrodes and burnt my nerves. And it went through a lot of muscle. So, yeah, Ice Pack was my best friend for a while.
What was your best friend?
Ice Pack.
Oh, right. Yes. Ooh. The Wrong Turn series, that's an interesting series. The first
That
one
seems
was
a little too wild, though, for some people. Some people think it's too out there,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
the
mind
first
1 through 3, but after
Yeah.
that, they just go. out
No,
there, and I
part-
don't
part
really
two-
like them after 3.
Part 2 with Henry Rollins.
The first
That
one
was
was the
great.
best, definitely,
Actually,
but
lived
after
2
that,
miles
it's
away
just like,
from Henry Rollins.
well, it's funny. Actually, I actually found part 6 out in the wild. So I was like, really? Huh? I found part 6 in the wild.
What'd you say, Vince?
I actually lived 2 miles away from Henry Rollins.
Oh, wow.
have you ever got to meet him in person?
Yeah,
Nice.
he kicked me off his property.
Wow.
He was a teenager.
Now you can go to him and ask him if he wants to be in our chat sometime.
Remember me?
I read that, Steven, and you know what really sucked about that? Not only did they pull the part 6, the Sony, because they came out on Sony. Not only did they pull all the DVDs and Blu-rays from the shelves, but they never put them back.
Good. I own them all on DVD, so I'm glad that I have a.
Yeah, I want
copy
to say I have a
part 6.
bundle pack with them, but
They
I
didn't
don't
switch it out.
remember if it's all of them or not.
That's what really sucks about it. Is like, here you go, you got a couple 100,000 copies. They're on the shelves. You got to pull them out because of the court order. So you think that you pull them back, redo the cover, and ship them back, right? But they thought it was too costly, so they pulled them out altogether. So now.
Is it just on the cover there's a missing poster, or is it in the movie?
I want to say it was the cover and the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one I got didn't have it. The cover was normal.
I'll try and dig mine out right now. It's probably in here.
It just shows a girl and she has like I think she has a hook or some skith or weapon or something like that.
Are they going out of print or something, or what did I miss here?
No, they didn't. No, they're just really hard to find because when they got sued because they used real people that were missing, so they had to pull they had to pull everything out. They had to pull it from the shelves, and they never replaced them.
Mine just has that cover, so no missing poster or anything.
You should have bought the Dark and the Wicked.
I have the Dark and the Wicked.
Yeah, me too. You and I both do. That's a very good movie, Phil.
I have a great question for everybody in the chat tonight. I've been thinking about this question all week.
No,
I started thinking about this, and is there a movie that you're ashamed to say that you've not seen yet? And
yes,
go.
I'm afraid I'm ashamed I have not seen Sinister yet.
Oh.
Ooh. I have one I've never seen, which is an old classic. I have never ever seen Burnt Offerings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually found that in my movie collection.
Do you own it, Phil?
I've never owned Burnt Offerings.
Somebody send him that, please.
If anyone wants to send me a nice Blu-ray copy of Burnt Offerings,
I don't know what I could say I could be ashamed of not seeing. I know there's a lot that I have not seen since I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies a good chunk of my life. So
Ben
I don't know.
says,
There's a lot that I haven't seen, but I couldn't say what I'd be ashamed of not seeing.
Yeah, Ben says he just watched The Wizard of Oz for the first time a few weeks ago.
Wow,
Ben. How'd you like it, Ben?
Yeah, how'd you like it, Ben?
David's like, where do I begin? Well, you can start with the Dark and the Wicked.
I love The Dark and the Wicked. I've watched it 4 times since I bought the Blu-ray.
That Phil, the young girl that came and to the house and creeped out the sister.
Yeah.
What'd you think of her?
I liked her.
Yeah, that's Ella Ballantyne.
Like the daughter?
No,
the little young girl that came and creeped out the daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, she was pretty creepy.
It was really creepy.
She moved around really quick. How'd she get from in front of her to inside the house? She was a ghost.
Yeah, she was really good. I was like really surprised at how creeped out I was with that. It was like, damn. I have seen The Dark. Oh, you have seen The Dark and the Wicked. You haven't seen Cannibal Holocaust. I have.
I only seen that recently because it was on Joe Bob. That's the only reason I've seen it.
The Oz, the Great and Powerful. That's a really good movie too, though. That's actually really good. That's really
And Bruce
underrated.
Campbell actually has a little cameo in that, but he's got makeup. It's kind of hard to see him.
Oh wow!
Funny.
A Serbian film.
Ben just said he's never seen a Serbian film, and I just happen to have 2 copies of it laying on my bed. So
I haven't
random.
seen that either.
I think Ben's
I don't want to see that one. I've
Vince,
heard stories and I don't want to see it.
Vince, do
I've
you
already
want to
seen
see
it.
it? Oh, okay.
I have
But
not
the
seen
one I
Bundy
haven't
Reborn
seen
yet.
that I'm ashamed about is it's a classic film. The Postman Always Rings Twice.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I've never seen
either.
that.
Which version? The John Garfield one?
I don't know the actor's name because it's
Yeah,
long
the first
ago.
one came out. The first one came out in 1947, and I want to say it was
That
Paul
would have
John
been
Garfield.
it because that was the one my father was talking about.
Because I know they remade it with God, didn't they make it with Kathleen Turner or Jessica Lange?
Oh, really?
I think Jessica Lange did it.
It's okay,
Yeah.
David. I don't know that you ever need to see Cannibal Holocaust.
I'd want to see the really old one though, the original.
Have you guys all seen Cannibal Holocaust? I know Phil's seen it and I've seen it.
I have not seen it.
I've seen it once, but I
We
probably will
have
never
a
watch
special
it again.
version of it.
Patrick, I'm not going to recommend that to you, okay?
Oh,
I
we
wouldn't
actually
even
put
do
up
that to you.
video.
Which
Good,
one?
good, Vince.
We actually put up a video on it.
That's right. You did make a video on it,
Yeah,
didn't
we
you?
did a review on it.
Death Spa's a lot
Yeah.
of fun there, Paul.
Okay, so how about this? Because I mean, this helped motivate me too. I say in a couple of weeks, we all have to watch one movie that we have not watched yet that we should catch up on. I'm going downstairs and I'm going to dig up Sinister. I'm going to dig that up.
I
Light
remember when
and
I
Love
first saw that, it
73.
freaked me out.
I know Gremlins isn't horror, but I have not seen The Human Centipede. Should I regret that?
No.
No, not at all, Hobbs. No,
I've never seen it, but I'm going to say no just because I know about it.
no.
I own all 3 on
I know
Blu-ray.
about it. I won't watch it.
Yeah,
Let's just put it this way. What do you think would happen to the human centipede if, like, the head centipede head, like, did Ghost Pepper?
Here's the thing, Patrick. You gotta think about this film, okay? They are trying to make one human digestive tract out of like 7 people. So
That's
I don't
so
think it's gonna
disgusting.
get to the very end, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work out. I mean, like, would it lose its potency about the 5th segment or what?
Cadaver Club. Ben says yes. Human Centipede gets a bad rap. It's a good film. Don't
I
you
agree.
mean a bum rap?
It's like
Yeah,
it's
that'd
like I
be
told
better.
you guys last week. I was at a convention, and there was like a 20-person human centipede while people were waiting in line to get autographs. They got in a circle, all behind each other, and we're doing it. It's on YouTube.
I think you told that last week. I could not look that up. I'm just like, yeah, let me take a look at that, and I'm like, no, let's not.
I will find it and send it to you.
Ben, no human centipede, Ben, no.
It's different. It's creatively different.
Look at Ben sitting over there. He just wants us to watch it. Like, no.
Yeah, it's one movie I have no interest to ever seeing.
Yeah.
That's what was the movie that okay. What about Pink Flamingos? Anybody watch Pink Flamingos?
Yeah,
I
Pink
don't think
Flamingos
so.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Divine
You can't-
eating
With
Yeah.
the
You
bottle.
can't put it. You can't put it in the category of Human Centipede though.
No.
No, that's yeah. I you know,
Yeah.
I think the Human Centipede is a bad, you know, it's a weird concept, but Divine actually ate that shit. She ate shit. It's like that's beyond disgusting.
Yeah. Well, we saw even a documentary about them making that film.
I think I have
And-
the Human Centipede I made
You
around
know.
here somewhere.
Which one are you talking about, Becky?
Oh God! And they said Divine would do anything.
Yeah,
She just was like off the charts.
it's just he was insane. What's Phil doing? He better
He's
not have
looking for
a,
his
He's
human
probably got
centipede.
a figure.
I was gonna say probably has a figure of it.
Here's the Human Centipede I made.
Oh, jeez. Oh, brother. Oh, God. That's terrible.
That's
A
great,
lot of
and it
people-
doubles as glasses.
Nice.
Yeah,
Pop,
imagine
people
going
need to
out
have,
that in the
uh,
public.
It almost looks like it came out of Minecraft.
It does. Where's the Minecraft music?
Don't give them any ideas.
Divine
So-
had many issues. Yes, Papa, but he needed tissues too, along with those issues. Yeah, I would not recommend Pink Flamingo to anyone. Agreed. I agree. Just no.
You ever heard Divine's song, You Think You're a Man, but You're Only a Boy?
No.
Yeah.
That's the only thing from John Waters I probably would pass on. A hard pass.
Yeah, Divine had a couple good CDs.
I didn't know
I
that
know
there was
in,
any
uh,
CDs out for Divine.
Yep.
I know in the one Hellraiser, I want to say it's Judgment, but that had me gagging in that movie. Is when they had him eat the paper, and then they had to the girls had to eat it out of the trough after they threw it up. I was like, oh my god, I was so disgusted with that movie.
Yeah. That's gross.
But the only thing that I really liked about
That was
the
so gross.
Hellraiser, I want to say it was Judgment. I might be wrong on that, but I want to say it was Judgment. Was that new Cenobite that was the guy that was talking to the person that was eating the paper or whatever? That guy was the only redeemable thing about that damn movie because he was kind of funny, but the rest of the movie was awful. Just my
Right after
opinion,
Andy's
though.
entertainment.
Thank you for coming, Love and Light. Hopefully you'll be back next week.
What were you saying, Vince? Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, come back. I was gonna say that that's actually it was Judgment and the last one, and it's actually closer to the world that is described in the book. The book that
Really?
Clive Barker based the world on.
I wasn't aware of that. Were you guys?
No, I haven't seen or read any of the books.
I sent you that video
Yeah,
there,
'cause it-
Josh.
It was really
Thank you,
different. They tried to make the first movie off of it, but they changed some things, and I think they changed too much from the book. And if you read some of the comics, the way that world is kind of, it is kind of disgusting.
I can only imagine.
Well, let's just put it this way. I work with the general public. I have for 16 years. And nothing surprises me anymore. There's nothing that I could possibly see in this world that surprises me. Not a single thing. Not even when I heard about the Human Centipede the first time. It did not surprise me.
What about a sleepaway Camp Angela figure?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
Has
God.
Patrick seen that yet?
Wow.
Oh, Bill, you need to get that signed by her.
Yeah,
That's
I meant to.
perfect.
I meant to last year, but they canceled the con. I see her every year, but they canceled the con.
We
Hey,
have a
Phil.
special guest in the house. Hey, it's not Devon Graham. Drew is in the house.
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, dude.
I've seen
You have to go
that.
close.
He's going to be sending you a movie, Phil. What was it that you didn't have? Inside?
Inside, yes, I need Inside.
I got the remake, the American
Oh,
remake.
look at that. That tattoo that Vince has got is badass.
Here's a Pieces figure that I always show.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
I love the back art too.
There you go.
Human Centipede 2 was awesome. I agree with you, Drew.
Oh Lord, here's a crazy.
I gotta give Human Centipede 2 the winner for being the one that grossed me out the most. Like that's the grossest one to me is part 2, but
Yeah, but Ben, look. I haven't seen Pink Flamingos either, but I don't have to see Divine eat shit to know that it's not something I want to see.
Exactly.
But Human Centipede 2
I
had more
haven't said it's
volume,
terrible.
right?
I just I know when
It's like you haven't seen it, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, but I do know what I'm missing, and that's why I'm missing it.
Yeah, exactly.
thanks, Andy. Thanks, Andy. I got some horror figures.
Oh, I know the third part is more tongue in cheek, and it has Eric Roberts in it, so I know right there that the third part is probably the weakest movie right there, but still.
I know it's not for everybody, but I did enjoy the Centipede films. I mean,
But there's gonna be a lot of new stuff being released for the home market. I mean, the home market releases seem to be picking up all of a sudden. That's really good because for a while there, it looks like nothing was coming out too much. But I know there's 3 big releases that are coming out. One called 12-Hour Shift, which I've heard about.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Love of Monsters is coming out.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a
And
lot
then,
of fun.
And then it looks like we're finally getting Mystery Road, the import from Australia. Looks like that's hitting the States too, finally. Now, I've seen the movie. I've seen Mystery Road, the movie. And that's an
Hey,
excellent movie.
Jen, send it to the address that I gave you, okay?
Andrew, I really like part 3. Is probably my second favorite of the 3. Just because of how crazy it is, and I love the comedic stuff in there is funny as hell.
I do want to take this time to let everybody know to subscribe to everybody. But hey, isn't this Devon Graham? He's got an awesome channel. I know some of you may be new to his channel, but Drew is awesome. He's got a lot of great content up, very detailed on his horror. Go subscribe to Drew.
What? In the Human Sea, which cheek are we talking about? Oh Lord.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
It's the underside cheek comedy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they. That's one movie I would have to sit there and say I could never understand that. I couldn't understand why they remade Cabin Fever. That was a perplexing one.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the first one. The first one's a great cult film. I mean, it's favorite and everything else, but to remake it so soon,
and they didn't really give us too much new stuff in the remake. It was pretty much just a hashed out version of the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just could never understand that. I mean, how do you sell a pitch like that to investors? It's like, I got an idea for a movie. We're going to remake a horror movie that was a cult favorite. We're going to redo that again. And it's like, where's the market for it?
I don't know. There's just so many other stories that we can be bringing out for horror.
Yeah.
Remaking things.
I don't understand the prequel either. It's like when someone says they're going to make a prequel, it's just like I don't get that. I don't get that because it's like we already know how how it's get here. We're watching it here, so now you're gonna go. Now we're gonna go watch like we're gonna watch it like 500 years in the future. In the future. Well, what does it matter? All it matters is that we know what happened right here in the moment. Take the story forward. I just think you should always take the story forward. I don't get the prequel. I don't get the theory of that. I just don't.
Yeah, unless they don't explain like how everything started or whatever. But then I could see a prequel. But sometimes they kind of make up the story before it started.
Hey Drew, have you
Or
had
it
a chance to
happens
watch?
like Prometheus happened for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Drew,
I
did
was
you
an
watch,
alien, I'm a big Aliens fan, and Prometheus, and that's basically a prequel.
Yeah,
and
I
I
like
couldn't
prequels.
help but look for the creatures I'm used to. So when they came out with of course, the stranger-looking ones, and that series, it just it didn't really resonate with me.
I think the only prequel that I would actually tip my hat to that actually sort of made sense, and I thought because I thought the payoff was really good, and that was probably the Star Wars trilogy, the prequels of them. I know the first one gets a lot of hate, Phantom Menace, but the Revenge of the Sith. Now that if you're gonna do a sequel, that's the one you want to do. That's how you do it right. That the Revenge of the Sith is really underrated. That's really a good movie. It's action. It's emotional.
I just didn't like the actor.
Hayden Christensen, who played Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sucker punched with bad writing. He got George Lucas, because he's a much better actor than that. Let's see. Did you? Yeah, that happens too. Some movies, yeah, that happens a lot too.
Drew, did you get a chance to watch? Drew, did you get a chance to watch Hobo with the Shotgun?
I'm a hobo with a shotgun.
Joe, what do you think about the prequel thing? Are you in for prequels or not?
I like prequels. I like the Thing prequel. Even though the CGI was a little I missed the practical effects, but I thought the story of the.
I think you'll like it, Drew. You never know, but the consensus is most people like it. We hope you like it, buddy.
I thought the lead up to the original thing's a fun ride for sure.
Yeah, I didn't hate the prequel either. I mean,
Papa says
for that,
all Star Wars movies except that Last Jedi were great.
I'll admit we haven't watched the new ones.
Jar Jar Binks, yeah.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Misa in a movie.
Jar Jar, yeah. You know what? You know what's funny is people poke fun at Jar Jar, but you know what? If you really go back and watch him, he's actually quite brave. He fought very well. You know, he was there. He was there when he faced off against the droid. He wasn't a comical. He wasn't comical. He was just that's how he was. But if you actually watch his character, he's very brave. I couldn't understand all the hate about it.
It's just, I don't know. It's just
now the Ewoks. I was not a fan.
I remember liking the Ewoks back in the day, but I wasn't a big Star Wars fan, so maybe that's why I liked them. But I don't know. I like the Ewoks.
Did you like it later on more that your husband likes Star Wars? Did you get more into it after?
Not really. I mean, I'll watch them and stuff, but I'm not like a huge fan of, sometimes I don't know like what character's what, but it just kind of depends.
Return of the Jedi is my least liked of the original trilogy.
I got it.
Empire's my favorite. A New Hope, second favorite. and then Return, third favorite. And I hate the Ewoks.
He hates Ewoks.
Although I did like Battle of Endor, that movie Battle of Endor. It was okay.
I don't think I've seen that. I know I've heard of it.
The Ewoks Battle for Endor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Ewoks Battle for Endor. That's right.
Empire for sure. Yeah, that's my favorite Star Wars of all time. That's my go-to. That's the one I'll pull out the Blu-ray set and throw in Empire.
A lot of the horror community, they are really big Star Wars fans and Lord of the Rings. I know Drew's a huge Lord of the Rings guy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Except
Paul.
now I got the extended set of the Fellowship of the Ring, so I'm really hoping that they answer the biggest question of the whole damn movies. There's one thing that was never covered in the theatrical release that was like totally critical to the whole damn story. They bypassed it, so I'm hoping that they cover it in the extended version, and that is Tom Bombadil.
Maybe you can ask Drew. He's a big fan. He's in the chat.
Yeah, okay, Drew. So because I haven't seen the extended version, but do they cover Tom Bombadil in the extended version?
Let's all patiently wait for him to answer.
We are waiting for Drew's answer.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody's read the books, but Tom Bombadil was they do not cover him. No, wow.
Dun dun dun. So
Yeah.
now you don't even have to watch.
Yeah, because in the
That's right. It's over now.
Because in the series, in the books, he's the only person to touch the ring that's unaffected. It doesn't affect him at all.
Oh.
No, everybody who touches it gets corrupted, but he was the only one that they just saw it for what it was. It's just a ring. It didn't mean anything to him.
Anyways, guys, it's midnight and I'm old, so I'm crashing.
All right, Phil. Thanks for coming, buddy.
But yeah, thanks for letting me join, Hobbs. I
Always.
appreciate it, man.
Always welcome, buddy. Thank you. Have a good night.
Peace out, everyone in the chat. Love you guys.
See ya.
Love you guys.
We'll see you on your next live stream, Phil.
Somebody, Papa says, I hope someone does a ghetto Lord of the Rings.
What would it be called? The Lord of the Ghetto, or what would the? We got to get our 66.
Escalades with the 22. That's what Papa says.
Didn't they do sort of the Lord of the Rings with Escape from New York?
I don't know.
Can you dig it?
Yeah. Lord of
I
the
do know
Blues.
that the 4K is supposed to be pretty nice on Lord of the Rings, guys. So
The what?
the 4K of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, they just
Oh,
didn't
really?
release them.
Cadaver
The fourth-
Club, Lord of the Blings. That's funny.
Well, I guess some rapper for a publicity stunt allegedly had a $24 million diamond put in his forehead.
Because he wants
I
to
don't
shine bright
someone
like
told
a
me
diamond.
about that.
I'm like that's pretty crazy.
And my son told me about that, and he's like, he literally put a target on his head.
Yeah. I personally think I don't think it's a $24 million diamond. I mean that's just insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's been exaggerated.
I'm sure it has too. I'm sure it's just a nice piece of glass and super glued on his forehead.
Yeah.
and
Get it Gorilla Glued like that
somehow
one
it
girl.
changed to a $24 million diamond.
I actually read about what happened. Actually, it was a ring pop that he put in there. I'm just kidding.
He let down. He'll be like Attack of the Ants all over his face.
Lord of the
Well,
Ring.
he wants somebody to lick him somewhere.
Now that
This is where we need to get the stream going now.
now that's a movie I'd like to see.
Yeah, somebody said something.
Now I got the damn
Lord of the
owl from
G-strings.
the lollipop commercial stuck in my head.
Lollipop, lollipop.
Greetings,
Or how
paper
many
bag
licks
nomad.
does it take?
Lord of the G-strings. Okay. Cool. Frodo and Sam packing 9mm pistols, and Gandalf the Great Pimp. What up, paper bag nomad? Raymond's in the motherfucking house.
Instead of the Eagles, it'd be like the pigeons. The pigeons are coming. Oh,
Well, it'd be
shit.
my precious though.
Now, who would you cast in the Lord of the Blings? I think Snoop Dogg had to play Gandalf.
He'd be the old white wizard.
Let's see, Kevin Hart could probably play Frodo.
Yeah, you should
Gotta
look at
get the
Epic
Rock in
Rock
there.
Battles. Snoop Dogg played Moses.
And which one?
Epic rap battles of history. Moses
Oh,
versus
that's right,
Santa
yeah.
Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make money, money, make money, money.
That's a great series. Have you guys watched that Epic Rap Battles of History?
Which
I
one?
don't think I have.
Oh my gosh, those are so funny, so creative.
We watched all of them.
Yeah.
There's some really talented people on there. It's really fun.
It is fun. I can't believe who they get on there. I mean, some of them, and it's. I thought the funniest one though was the trilogy, Darth Vader versus Hitler. Holy shit, they went.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was epic.
Good night,
Lloyd.
Ben. So, for those of you who have not subscribed to the Paper Bag Nomad, that is my friend Raymond. He's not a troll or anything. He's legitimately a paper bag nomad. He wasn't born with a face. He was born with a paper bag.
Oh, I see.
See, there he is.
Yeah.
So
Hello,
ours is
no
basically-
man.
Yeah, his videos are awesome.
I don't remember if I
Yeah.
got him last
Versus
time
Batman,
or not.
yeah.
Batman versus
he's building.
Sherlock Holmes.
That'd be good.
Tim,
They
Derek,
did that
Derek,
already.
Derek had another engagement. I thought he'd be here. I thought he'd be here by now, but I guess it must have ran late.
Little Wayne is out of jail. He can play Precious and would not need to make up the CGI.
And Tech 9 could play Worm Tongue.
I wish I could help you guys with some of this. I'm a little out of the loop on some of that topic, but
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just kind of making up shit as I go.
So I want to say thank you again to the. I did an unboxing. I got an unboxing video from my co-host here on my co-panelist here on the Midnight Hour. I got a movie from The Spices, Triggered. I got that, and then I got Swamp Thing Blu-ray from Hobbs. So I want to say thank you for that.
oh, you're welcome, buddy.
Oh, you're
Enjoy.
welcome.
Now, You can check out the full series on Blue. I think you'll like the rest of it on Blu-ray.
I just want to say to Vince and Becky, thank you for just sending me the movie, and because I was paranoid about the spices. I thought for sure you would slip me a bottle.
Yeah, he was worried about it. He was worried. He didn't even open it without consulting anybody first. He's like, I wonder if there's going to be any like Carolina Reaper sauce or some shit in here.
How many times? He's not kidding. How many times did I mention that to you, Hobbs? Like, are they sending me? You think they'll send me a spice? You think they'll send me a hot sauce? I
don't know why you worry about it, because you always say you're going to send it to me anyway. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Speaking of that, in March, we're making a big purchase towards movies, and I'm buying you a movie, Patrick.
Is Hot Sauce the movie?
No. Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the unofficial mascot of ours, the Midnight Hour, is Killer Donuts.
It is a legit film.
It is, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to see it.
I saw part of it and I fell asleep, unfortunately. I need to get back and watch it.
That's actually Hobbs' favorite horror movie of all time.
Yep, it is. I got a tattoo now as well. So, what do you guys got coming up for videos this week? Anything you want to talk about video-wise you're going to be doing a review on?
Look at the donuts, the Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Well, like I said, I'm doing a cold series. So I got Storm of the Century coming out, Wind Chill, and Frozen, and not the Disney one. And I have a dueling review, but I don't know if I could say that movie or not. Doing a dueling review with Full Moon, and then I have an unboxing of my Fright Crate coming. I just don't have them filmed and edited yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Now, were you? Did you get a chance to meet Spice last week, Becky? Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. They do a lot.
Vince did, but I don't think I did. Did I?
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah,
slightly. Don't you
I
guys
think
do
the week
Fright
before-
Crate?
Last week I was in bed and I couldn't come up to the.
Yeah. Well, the week before you guys were on.
Yeah, we
I
were.
saw you.
I think they do Fright Rags, and you do Fright Crate, right?
Yeah, I do. Well,
Yeah, we do
I do
Fright
Fright
Crate.
Loot.
Now, are you doing reviews for them, or do you have to buy your box?
I have to buy it.
Oh,
I
Patrick,
keep
I don't know
saying
how
if I
familiar
get
you are, but
200, I will get Fright Crate as well. But I need to
Patrick,
be able
did-
to, like, how do I want to say it? Condone the purchase in my head, basically, because that's another $30 going out. But yeah, but I do Fright Loot because they're bi-monthly.
okay. I know that
Patrick, you might not be too keen on this, buddy, because in the community you can get subscription boxes. You don't actually have to pay the people to review what's in it. They're just like subscription boxes. Like Becky and Vince, they get Fright Rags, I believe, and then Boom gets Fright Crate. Are you familiar with those?
I'm familiar with them. I was just wondering if they were if the company was sponsoring that. Like do you get do they give you a box every month to talk about, or do you have to buy it?
I
we
buy
pay
mine.
for ours.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right, Hobbs. Check that out. Even the cheetahs looking at those donuts all weirded.
I'm thinking about doing the Fright Rags because I really like what Vince and Becky get. I mean, their shirts and
Yeah, that's
their stuff
Fright
is on
Crate.
point.
Yeah, it's Fright Crate.
Oh, is it Fright Crate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Fright Rags is has the Joe Bob
T-shirts.
shirts and t-shirts and stuff. But when
Okay.
I do get an order for Fright Rags, I do an unboxing of that. But those are not mystery boxes. The Fright Loot, Fright Crate, those mystery boxes, you don't know until you open them up.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that. I know that the guys from Now It's Dark, they do. I just saw their box this week. I've seen those boxes before, and it just doesn't really seem to. I don't know. Just I like Vince's and Becky's box because they had a T-shirt and they had several enamel pins on there, and I thought that was pretty neat. But the movie one, I don't know. The movies just seem to be really like stuff that you could get up really a lot cheaper. You know, like it just wasn't anything really special. You know, they say they have an exclusive a fright box or whatever, and then a fright crate, and then I look at the movie and it's like, what's exclusive about that? You could get it anywhere. I don't know. This is how I saw it.
Texas
We
Department
used
of
to have
Safety
more
did an Amber
boxes.
Alert.
Yeah, I remember when Horror Block
Yeah.
was a thing. I had that since it started, but that Nerd Block's not around anymore, unfortunately. But till the very end, I had like every box, and then when it started getting in, they started like throwing repeats and stuff in there.
Right.
But yeah, I used to love Horror Block. They used to send it out every month. We had so many of them. We had like an arcade block, a horror block, a sci-fi block, because my son's into like sci-fi stuff too. So I'd get him stuff, and then I'd have the horror block. But trying to find something that, when like Horror Block first started, that like equals out. Fright Loot's all right. There's been some boxes. Like, I haven't got Fright Crate yet. I'm waiting to get that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry they don't do that down there in Australia, Andy. I think that a lot of countries like Australia and even Canada, I think they have a hard time getting American movies. It seems like. I mean, I think they can import things from England fine, right? You get stuff from England sent to you fine, but like American movies seem to be having a hard, unless it's from a big studio. Independent movies seem to have a really hard time reaching Australia and Canada.
I tried.
Yeah, we used to get signature boxes.
Now I know
Bam
someone who
box.
does.
Yeah, Bam and Zobi.
I'm trying to think of who, there is somebody out there who does that. Oh boy, I can't remember his name right off the bat. But his channels, it's great. He gets all these different autographs, and every he does one of those boxes, and I think he got one that he was just really excited about, and I wish for the last he was worried they would just be all fringe actors, but they are okay. But then he got a really big one that he was really excited about. I guess there's an autograph box.
Yeah, the BAM box, like he said, I got it. I think 1 or 2 boxes, but I wasn't super impressed. But I'd rather go out and like go to the convention and meet the person for the autograph than just get one mailed to me. That's just my personal opinion. So I didn't really like BAM box all that much. I didn't see the paying $30 to get basically autographs, and there was like maybe a pin, and like there was like no T-shirt or fun stuff in with it. But like I said, that's just my personal thing. I didn't really like BAM box, but I know it's popular with a lot of people.
I see Dragon has popped up.
Yeah, he won't move either.
That's all right.
I see Paper Bag Nomad is talking about that Texas thing I brought up earlier.
Yeah, about the Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Oh no, I lost the chat.
There we go.
I think you're still with us, Boom.
Yeah, well, I got it on my phone too, so I could see the chat messages.
Oh, okay.
And because I can't see it unless it pops up there, so I got it going on my phone as well, and I cleared off the chat for a second.
So I'm starting to realize that I'm going to start doing boutique labels in a couple of months. I'm starting to get to the point where I want to start getting some of that Vinegar Syndrome stuff and like some of the more high end stuff. I'll pay a little more, but I'm not going to do as much like quantity versus quality, you know?
Right.
Because I'm finding that I'm buying a lot of movies that are just not the quality that I'm looking for. So I'm thinking I'm going to start trying to do more Vinegar Syndrome, maybe, you know?
I think I want to try and look for some used Criterions. I really like that format.
Don't you guys have a lot of Criterion, Vince and Becky?
We got 4. Got 4 Criterion.
The best place we've been able to find them was actually on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking at there. How much do the Criterions run on Amazon? I mean, used copies.
Oh.
Well, we normally buy brand new, and sometimes we get DVD for $13 to $16 on
Criterions. That's not bad at all. Oh, that's good. That's not bad.
Not at
all. You can get them at Barnes and Noble has sales as well for Criterion.
Joe says that he has a decent Criterion collection. I really like the format. I actually got a double whammy. I got a Criterion of an ISC movie.
What is it?
I got. Let me get it.
I only own one Criterion, and that's The Breakfast Club.
I got this at the library. I got it's a Certain Women.
They were selling Criterion at your library?
Yeah, I've actually gotten 2 of my Criterions there, 3 of them there. I got 3 of them there, and I got one at a thrift store.
Is the condition okay on them?
No, I got the one at Family Video. I got 3 at the library and 1 from Family Video. I missed out on the Irishman. When they went on their sale, I was going to try to get a copy of that, but that sold really fast. Yes, the next 50% off sale, I will be front and center for that.
Yeah, we have the Irishman Criterion. He gave it to me for my birthday.
Paperback Nomads are going to be doing some contests, apparently.
Oh.
Wow. That's one thing I have to say about your videos, Nomad. I really, really like. I love the end where you give your shout outs to everybody. Every video you do that too. I mean, that's amazing.
We need to do more shout outs.
There's a new, over the last 3 or 4 years, you know, there's a lot of good channels that have came out for Nomads, and he's been working on his a while now, and he puts out a lot of great videos.
Yeah, I've been watching the build he's been doing. It's really been cool.
Andy, yeah, I'm doing well. Times and things are good here in Australia. I'm glad to hear that, Andy. Check out Andy, too. Andy's got a lot of good reviews.
Yes, he's very prolific. How many Criterions do you have, Joe?
He has a whole room for Criterions. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure he does. It's probably his basement. It's probably his attic.
How big is his house? Last time we talked to him, it was 2 rooms fully dedicated to his collections.
No, actually, 3 rooms. I think Hellraiser got a bathroom all to itself.
Yeah.
He's got a package coming from me soon, too. He's going to get his first bundle from me that I'm sending him.
Yeah, they're very hard to find, and they're very expensive. I mean, yeah, Ben says he's only got 1. That's how much I had for the longest time too. You don't see any boutique labels out in the wild.
It's not even that, like, I'm trying not to look for volume anymore when I talk about boutique labels. I just want to get better editions of what I have because my Dolly Dearest DVD absolutely sucks. The transfer is terrible.
No, I'm with you, Hobbs. I've been thinking about that too. And, I like the idea of getting a couple of those, and that was a real shame because right toward the end at Family Video, they were getting like 88 films and 101 films. They were just starting to get some of those in, and then it's gone. It's just like, oh wow, okay. Like I got one arrow there. I got one arrow there, and then I was like, okay, and then they're gone.
We lost somebody. We lost Vince and Becky.
The spices.
Yeah, they are expensive. They are expensive, Ragman, even at 50% off.
Hey, I gotta ask you guys a question. Joe,
Sure.
Am I allowed to put stickers on a package if I send it out? Will it get returned to me? Or Cheetah, anybody that may know that? Like, can you put stickers and shit on a package?
You mean like just fun stickers? You mean?
Yeah, just silly stickers.
I think
assume.
I
don't know.
Because Joe's package is really going to stand out when he gets it. I hope it makes it to him.
Well, you should just go to Tim Hortons and get a donut box, a Timbit box.
I'm pretty sure that will get denied.
Oh, okay. just tossing it out there.
No, I'm not muted.
Okay. Yeah, the deliveries. Oh my gosh! I mean, the Black Friday sales from those boutique labels were just insane. I mean, you saw people getting their packages that they bought in November. They were getting them toward the end of January.
Well, I mean, the thing is I get a lot of stuff that I'm unimpressed with that I personally buy. And I just want to get some of the stuff that's classic, some vintage stuff, and get better versions of it.
Right.
Upgrade, for lack of a better term.
Oh, did you see? Jason was here, but I wish he would have. I should have mentioned this. But what movie he found out in the wild? He went out there. He went film hunting. You know what he found? He found a copy of Race with the Devil.
I have never heard of that, but I've never seen it, but I've definitely heard of it.
Oh, that's a great 70s movie. Super fun. Super creepy.
The most I've ever spent on a box set was for the Friday the 13th Scream Factory.
No, not since after dinner.
I might have to guess that, but no.
It was 118.
Sorry, I was getting asked a question.
Well, hey, guys, we got up here. Our connection's bad.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming
The
again.
connection keeps on going out.
Okay, well, it's always nice having you. We'll see you next week on stream. Bye.
Okay, bye. We'll see you next week.
Should have been down here to hear our Lord of the Rings conversation.
I heard something about Patrick Stewart. I didn't hear that part. Is that the one with Patrick Stewart?
No, that's something totally different.
Well, yeah, I did hear the Lord of the Rings one. Just kind of get my mind.
Yeah, ghetto version of Lord of the Rings was what we were talking about.
Yeah, I haven't found any of this. I think I probably have a better chance of finding some of those boutique label stuff on either yard sales or like Facebook Marketplace. But otherwise, I don't see myself finding anything like that in a while.
Well, I was thinking maybe some people they go half and half on them. Like some people will split. Like people will pitch in. Does somebody got some interference? Is that me?
I think that is you, Hoff. Is that your karaoke machine microphone? Let me.
Oh, I'm by myself. They all left me. Oh, there. Hobbs is back. There we go.
Seems like it's
I got
much better
left-
now. Yeah.
I got left all by my lonesome there for a minute.
But yeah, what I was saying is, Patrick, some people they team up and go, they'll jump in together on like a group sale or something.
Okay. Well, shit. If we do that with Barnes and Noble, we could do that with if you want to do it with
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah,
If you want to get some
the interference
cartoons.
definitely is gone, Joe. It was either me or Patrick.
I haven't been out to any of my shops to go like exploring like the resale stuff lately. It's so hard for me to get out, especially in the winter.
Yeah, we had all that snow. It was funny it's funny because when I did my snow video, my driveway was just packed, and then I went out today to I went outside because my Warner Brothers archive package came today, so I went out to get it, and I realized that someone actually had come and plowed my driveway, which I don't know which neighbor did it. I don't know who did it, but I was like, oh wow, that was awesome. I'd like to say thank you. I just don't know who to thank.
I love doing that shit. I love to plow snow. I know that seems ridiculous, but I'd love to get out and do that.
If I had a snow thrower, I love that too. Tell you the truth, because that looks actually a lot of fun. But I only have a shovel, and that snow was going to be beyond my shovel.
Yeah, we totally need. Well, we have a snowblower, but we left it in storage in Illinois, and it's not doing us much good up here. The last like 4 times it snowed, we've gotten like 6 to 8 inches each time it snowed, and we've all I had was a shovel. It's been a pain.
Joe.
You know what else I get though, Joe? I also get a 10% off my Tim Hortons coffee. So hell yeah for being a senior.
He also gets a golden Buckeye card. No, I'm just kidding. We are representing the Big Ten though pretty well. I'm from Ohio. You guys, Boom's from Wisconsin. Her husband are Wisconsin. Patrick's in Michigan.
Yeah, but I'm San Jose State. I'm a California boy.
Did you grow up in California?
Yes, I did.
You're from California.
Yes, I didn't move to Michigan until I was 36.
No shit. I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, we only lived in Wisconsin for like 3 years, but then we lived in Illinois from forever.
I think Joe's out toward the East Coast, so I don't know for sure if it's Delaware, Maryland, or Rhode Island. I know he's in one of those states.
Yeah, cold wind, but yeah, it's like negative 12 or something here right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we got that with the wind chill factor, it was just.
Yeah, I can't look at the weather with the chat pulled up, unfortunately. But yeah, I know it was supposed to get to like negative 27 wind chill today, but I don't know if it hit that or not.
Joe's from Rhode Island, so he's a ram, which is a form of goat, which is sort of like what Black Phillip was.
Yeah.
So what do you guys got coming up on the channel? I don't know if Rob's already asked this or not, but what do you guys got coming up as far as videos dropping? I know
I think everybody answered but me. I'm going to be reviewing License to Drive tomorrow. I reviewed Taxi Driver today, which didn't get as many views as I was hoping for, but it is what it is. I have 2 options for Wild Eye Wednesday. I only have 2 movies left that I've not watched. It's either Vampire Wars or The Streets That Drip Blood or Ran Red, I believe it's called. Those are the only 2 that I have left, so it's going to be one of those 2. I do have another box coming, but I'm not going to reveal what it is because I'm going to be sending Joe out some Wild Eye as part of his package.
See a couple people in
By the way,
chat.
Joe, did you get my message? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bill.
I was just saying, I see a couple people in chat talking about Culver's. We have 2 in town, and then I think like the biggest one that's supposedly around is like 15 minutes away in the next town over.
We're getting one a half mile away from me.
Oh,
They're building, yeah, a half mile away, which is great because Culver's is good. But you got to be real careful how much you eat of it, though.
Yes, the butter burgers and the yogurt, right? Culver's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're building the brand new Culver's right there, right by half mile away from me, right where I go grocery shopping. I think everybody was hoping they'd put a Chick-fil-A there, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I've never been there.
I have never either.
We had one when we lived in Illinois that was in a different town, but it was like 15 minutes away, so I never went 15 minutes to go to a fast food restaurant I never tried before. But
You guys have never had Chick-fil-A before?
no, I never have.
Never have.
It's good stuff.
You have never had that. Never had Popeyes.
I've had Popeyes.
Yeah,
Popeyes is good. Hi, baby.
So, I didn't tell anybody this week, but was granted some vacation time this week.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it rolled over from last year.
Okay.
So I'm going to be off a couple days, so I'm not for sure what I'm doing, to be honest with you. But I know those are the movies I'm reviewing so far.
Yeah, I'm reviewing. I'm so behind. I'm finishing up my review of What Happened Was.
It's okay, paper bag. Raymond, it's all good, buddy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Patrick.
I'm doing What Happened Was. That also has Tom Noonan in it, who starred as Francis Dollarhide in Manhunter. So he actually wrote and directed that movie. So that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And then I'm going to be doing some Warner stuff. I'll probably be popping in. I'm probably going to review Showboat first. And then I got a review with Joe Lujan to put up. And I'm just so far behind. I was supposed to do a Wild Eye, and I didn't get to that either. I was going to start watching Cold Ground. I didn't get to that.
Everybody's talking about that movie. Like, it's so awesome. I've got to check that out.
Cold Ground is very good. I've actually had that for a long time. They sent that to me. One of the first things they sent it to me. They sent me that and the one with the forest, the Forest of Lost Souls. They sent those. Rob sent that to me both together, and I reviewed Forest of Lost Souls right away. And I never got to Cold Ground, and I don't know why, but I'm going to do it now.
I really think that we should have Rob talk to Boom about getting her some Wild Eye titles.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll be fine. I mean, you're definitely putting up enough reviews to warrant it, and they're good reviews. I mean, they're because reviewing video wise, it's a little tough. It is tough. But I think you have good content, Boom. So I definitely think if you email Rob, I definitely think he would hook you up with something.
See, Boom and I have been subscribers to each other for like 4 months.
Oh,
yeah, you actually discovered me and then joined me into the group and stuff because I never even knew this existed or whatever. I basically started my channel up as a hobby because I'm just so basically closed up in the house. Basically, I don't get to go out much, so I was like, I need to do something to feel like I'm like accomplishing something. And I never thought I'd get more than a couple subscribers, and now I'm up to I think 75. And that's awesome.
Joe's getting a Wild Eye box this week. I don't know if I'm getting another box. To tell you the truth, I don't know. Hopefully so, but I'm not so sure. Oh, where did that sound go?
You lose your sound?
There he is. Tim got up to 102 subscribers. I got up to 153 now. I broke the 150 mark.
Nice.
That was great because Phil, during one of his live streams, there's this another channel that came in one of his live streams called Tuber Chat, and basically what it was is it's just this guy who's taken upon himself to boost a small channels. So what he does, he basically has an open house live stream where you can walk in and you meet different people and you sub. It's just and they'll sub to you and you sub to them, and it's just a whole variety of channels. And it's really a positive thing. It's positive energy all the way around. Some super interesting channels. Not all, not from everybody's doing everything else. It's like I've gotten paranormal channels, I've gotten craft channels. I mean, it's just really one lady who I'm going to interview. I'm going to ask her to interview. She's legally blind, but she's an artist. And her art is amazing.
Oh, nice.
And I got boosted up from 139 to 153 by going to 2 of their chats.
Nice.
So I'm just like, wow. I told Phil, I said, thank you, Phil. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think the more you get, the easier it gets. I think when people come by and they see you have like 2,000 or 3,000 people, people think, wow, what are they doing? They must be doing something right. I want to get in on it. And I think people sub more easily to bigger channels than they do ours because we are at 150 or 75, and people just don't look at us that way.
Yeah, my husband, he's got a YouTube thing, but it's not like horror related or like movie related whatsoever. It's like computer stuff related. And on Twitter, he's like shared a couple of my videos, but I don't get subscribers. I get a few views from it, but like he shared our wedding thing, but I got a bunch of views from it, but I didn't get subscribers. But he doesn't have the same audience that would watch my stuff.
Right. I mean, it all depends on the content.
Yeah, because he does all that computer stuff, so people watch that. And here, I got more of a movie review, horror related stuff, and so. But it does help with views, but it's not the same audience. But he's a lot bigger than I am too. I forget where he's at in subscribers.
Joe's hoping to get to 3,000. Yeah, I think you have a good chance, Joe. I think once you're so high where you're at, I think it's a lot easier for people to find you at 2,700 or 2,200 than it is for smaller channels. That's what the guy who runs the Tuber Chat. That's what he says. He says once you get to that 1,000 mark, people just really seem to start being attracted because you're out there more in the recommendations a lot more, he said. Andy, I think you can get to 300 at the end of the year too. I think you can get past 300. And Tim, I do too. I mean, toy channels are really hot right now.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody that's reaching their goals. That's awesome.
No, we're gonna get you. Once we'll work hard at getting you up to 100. We'll get
I'm
you
grateful
100.
for what I have, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I never thought I'd get what I have.
Yeah, I didn't either. Tell you the truth, I didn't think I'd get any. I think I got a little bit of a boost because of my the cheetah.
And since I'm kind of new, I'm assuming that's what you call your cat.
No, his name is Paladin, but he's half and half. He's half domestic and he's half cheetah.
Oh, okay. I remember you saying that, I think, last week, but I didn't know if he was just being kind of like sarcastic, like some people call their cat a tiger when they're really not. But I'm new to you guys, so I don't really know.
Oh no, he oh no, he is what he is. He's about 20 pounds, but once you see him in action, I mean, you see how fast he runs. He's very fast. He jumps. He can jump. He can. I have to really watch him when he does that. He'll jump on really high things. He likes to get high, and that's one thing that cheetahs like to do too when they hunt. So he jumps on places that he shouldn't jump to. He's not like a Bengal or a serval. They're much bigger than he is, but pound for pound, yeah, he probably kicked their ass. He's highly aggressive toward other cats. That's when they told me when I got him. That's one of the things they told me was he is not. Don't even think about it. He is that would not be a good thing. So I don't. And I see him
from like some sort of rescue or something.
Yeah, I got him from Huron Valley Animal Shelter, and he had his own little cage to himself, and they had to clear the shelter because of cats, because they had a hoarder situation, and they were bringing so they had to bring in 88 cats in there, and so they needed the room. So what they did was they said, if you want a cat, come down and get one for free. So I did. I went down there and got him for free.
And did they do like a DNA test, or was it already confirmed that he was part cheetah?
Oh, he's part cheetah, and and everybody's like looking at him, and he had his own little cage. He had his own little section away from all the other cats. I mean, he had his own. I wish I could have got a camera. I wish I could have got a picture of that. He had his own little thing, and he says, "Watch out when you open the door because he's very fast." And they were kidding about that. Yeah, I just went in there, and people were like, I think a lot of people looked at him, but I think they looked at him and were like, I don't know if I can handle that, like it takes, and so, but I wanted him, so he's a handful. I love him dearly. Hobbs is here.
Hi, Tim. I was just adjusting my setup. Sorry.
That's good to know the story behind it. Because I didn't know about him, but I didn't know if you're just being like, how some people's like, oh, my cat's part tiger, just being facetious or whatever.
No.
But
no.
But that's cool though.
Yeah, he's a hoot. That's him in my picture. When you see, that's him. So you can see you already see how cute he is.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm trying to get this my office set up here. Just bear with me.
Sure. Tim, he would hiss at him and he gets fluffed up. I mean, and the trippy thing about that, when he reacts he reacts that way to any other cat, and there's no smell. I mean, he's indoor cat only, and he'll see a cat in the backyard and he gets really aggressive. He'll paw at the glass. He'll fluff up. He'll run. Keep it in sight. And I don't understand that, because like, how do you don't even know what it is? You don't know if it's a girl. It could be a girl. and he doesn't care. And so that's what they said. They said that he's just highly aggressive and does not get along with domestic cats. He's not a domestic cat.
We did a DNA test on my dog and found out she's 50% purebred Pekingese that came all the way from Russia, and the rest of us is like mixtures of all sorts of stuff. She's got like 15%, or it's like 14% husky. I forget the percentage of cattle dog, and then lab and golden retriever, chow chow. There was some German shepherd thrown in the mix. But she's little.
I tell you, the dog. If I had to get another dog, if I had to get a dog, I've had a couple of dogs in my life, but if I had to get a dog for this house for what it was, I think it's funny saying this but I think I'd like to try a Pomeranian. Those things are so cute. They're probably the closest thing a dog will ever get to be a cat.
Yeah, pom-poms are cute. I call them pom-poms, but yeah, they're cute.
They are beyond cute. My neighbor had like 3 of them, and me and my wife would actually take them out for walks when we walk. We walk around the corner, we walk around the block, and then Abby would be there, and they said, "Do you want to pick up Abby for a walk?" So we take Abby and we walk around the block a couple of times.
Yeah, mine, I always had a suspect that she had husky in her. She absolutely loves the snow. Every time she's out there, it don't matter. Like now, she just went out. It's like negative, God knows what, 10, 13 degrees. She's out there rolling in the snow like it's nothing. Her feet do freeze after a while, so we got to keep an eye on her. Luckily, we take her on a leash. She's not out by herself. But
definitely. Tim, you're saying he thinks that he needs another cat to play with. No, I'll have to try to film that next time I see him react that way. And once you see how he reacts to it, then you see why it could never happen.
You think you'd be that aggressive to like a dog?
I'm not really sure. I don't. I'll probably told like a Pomeranian.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Because the pom-pom's going to be about the same size as that cat.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he'd have that for lunch. Yeah, I would have to get like a bigger sized dog for that, but I don't want a big dog. I don't want. I don't really want a dog anyway. I'm a cat guy. I'm cat crazy.
Yeah, we can't have anything smaller than our dog because she'll murder it.
Yeah,
she looks super cute, but she's a killer. Yeah, like I don't know if you can hear my husband in the background. 50% cuteness and 50% hunter.
Yeah, that's probably describes Paladin.
Yeah, she's murdered a lot of animals.
Yeah, he's got 4 mouse kills, and he's also the weirdest thing I ever saw him do. He attacked a centipede. He cut it in half.
Oh wow!
He cut it with his paw. He cut it in half. I'd never seen that before. It was gross.
And my mom witnessed our dog kill a baby rabbit. She just like plucked it out of the ground, started throwing it up like a squeaky toy, and every time it screamed, and my mom couldn't save it in time, but she was just picking it up, throwing it up in the thing, and every time it screamed, it just made her more wild, and she just kept doing it.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
It happens.
She's killed birds, moles. She's picked little moles up, or shrews, or whatever they are, right up out of the ground.
Wow. Good dog. Pomeranians are really cute. Yep. Now, no, well, because my contest ended. So my contest ended. I had asked for people what the guess the movie I was going to review for my 500 review. I've had it for a while, for a long time, which I knew I was going to review. But the one movie I'm going to review because I'm really interested in it. I'm doing Cujo.
Oh, nice.
I'm doing Cujo because the more I read the book and I saw the movie, but I reread the book, and the more I thought about, the more it's a horror movie, all right, but the horror is not coming from everybody focuses on the mom in the car and the little boy, and to me that they're collateral damage, but the real horror of that book is what happens to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is that's the horror part about that movie, because no one gave a shit about that dog. No one got its shots. No one took care of it, and then it got sick.
Yeah.
And that all he's doing, he's not evil. He's not possessed. He's not.
He's just sick.
He's very sick. And, everybody says it's a horror film. The dog is, like I think the tagline was evil has a new face or some crap like that. It's like, the dog's not evil.
Right.
The dog's just
the rabies.
He's a victim. he's a victim of man.
Yeah,
And
that
that's the-
movie
that's
actually
the
made me
real
fall in love with St. Bernards. I want one so bad.
Yeah.
Our neighbor behind us has one. And he's just so adorable, but he's just so big. I don't think, especially with us having a fenced-in yard, I don't think we could get such a big dog. Especially with me having a hard time like taking dogs for a walk.
But that's how I feel about that movie, about the book and about the movie. It's like
Yeah,
everybody focused on the like, what about the little boy and what about the mom? I mean, Dee Wallace gave a great performance and all that,
Yeah.
but again, it's like it's not about her. She's just collateral damage. She just happened to be there at the wrong place at the wrong time. But
yeah,
it's really the dog that's really the victim and who's suffering.
right.
So
Yeah, he can't control himself.
No, like we had this past spring, we had when the springtime came, we had several skunks that had distemper. And so we unfortunately we had to call the police out on those because they had to be put down humanely. But it's sad because it's not their fault.
Mhm. Buy a paper bag, Nomad.
Thank you for coming out, Paper Bag Nomad. I'm not sure what happened to Hobbs.
I don't know.
Uh,
Distemper's a illness that animals get. They get shots. So it's probably the best way without a Google that I could describe it.
Yeah, I think it's a neurological disease, Tim. It affects their brain. It's highly contagious.
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't have to. Your dog doesn't have to get bit by another dog to get it. It's like a virus. It's like the COVID. They breathe it, they can get it. If they drink out of water, or they or eat the same food, or it's just a lot of ways that animals can get it.
Yeah,
And,
I think that's why vets tell you when you first get a puppy. I know when we first got our dog, they told us, don't let her go around other dogs or basically go to dog parks or anything until you get the shots. Her first set of shots. I worked at a grooming salon at the time, and I wanted to take her so bad, but I couldn't take her until, we got all her shots because she couldn't be around other dogs until she got them.
Well, I wonder where Hob went. Oh, what do you guys in the chat think about Cujo? Think that do you see it as it's sort of like people talk about Jaws, like is Jaws a horror film? Is Jaws a horror film? Or it's like, in theory, no, not really. All he's doing, he's just a creature of opportunity. He sees what he sees as food and he'll go get it because he's hungry. I mean, it's not like he's going there just to kill. He's going there for a purpose. He's eating.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's, of course.
Except for later on, they have him single out that one family. But...
Right. Of course. Yeah, that's stupid. That's just some more shit right there. But, yeah, but that's how I looked at Jaws too. It's like a creature feature, in a sense,
Horror Man Leatherface's family was eaten too. That is correct.
but unfortunately they were targeting. They knew exactly what they're doing. They're going out there and like, let's get those guys. I mean, the shark is just going out going like,
it's nature.
There's a little boy on his raft. Let's go ahead. Let's go chomp Alex up. So yeah,
that's what a lot of the creature features are. Is basically, especially ones with real animals. It's just basically somebody invading their space, and then they're wild animals, so they go and do their thing. They go and attack.
Right. I mean, you had Grizzly. That was like a bigger bear. Prophecy was I think was a bear that was radiated. Let's see what else. That little kid from Who's the Boss drove. Yeah. What was his name in that? What was his name? I think he passed away, if I'm not mistaken. The little boy did. Wasn't it anything like Danny Pintero or something like that?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, there. Hey, Derek. Let me. Derek, you want to come in? I can send you the link.
The horror man said no, he's still alive.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's still alive? Okay. Didn't he have a really rough life, though, for a while? I thought he, like, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. He got all tatted up and I think he went to jail or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe he got
I don't know.
tied
I don't remember that show, so I can't really say. I probably watched it. I just don't remember it.
God, I can't remember the last time I saw Who's the Boss. Yeah, I must be thinking about somebody else. Yeah. I just know one of those little kids that were you know what it was? I think it was the kid who played Worf's son on Star Trek. I think that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I think he okay.
Hobbs is trying.
Hobbs is trying.
Hobbs is here.
Hobbs is here.
I appreciate you guys holding it. I had a collapse. Like my office over here where all my stuff's set up, everything fell on top of me. Like my tablet, my books, my paperwork.
I'm telling you, you gotta give Killer a pay raise. Yeah, I think Edward Furlong's still alive. Who is
Macaulay Culkin's still alive? I know that.
Yeah. They're both alive. McCulkin and Furlong are both still alive.
Fatty Arbuckle, he died after that. After he was accused of being a child molester, though. That killed his career. Anyone watch Party Monster? Nope, didn't see Party Monster.
I want to say I did, but if I did, I watched it like when it first came out and never again, so I don't really remember it all that well.
Yeah.
What's up, Shinobi? We've been going for 3 hours, buddy. We're going to try to make it through one more hour if we can.
You want to have him come on in?
My phone will hold up. Huh?
You want to have Derek come on in if he wants to?
Yeah, man. You can send him a link. Like I said, if I get kicked out, you guys can chat it up until I get this fixed. But I've got to get a new cord. But it is, Papa. I tell you, it's terrible. I've got my home office set up, and I've got horror stuff. My boss wants me to put a webcam up. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Can you imagine having a webcam with your job and they see all the shit that I've got in the background, all my horror movies, my posters?
I know I do that with my email when I try not even think about it, like apply for a job and I'll be at the interview and they're like, okay, we need your Gmail to send you this. And I'm just like, because my Gmail has Boomstick in it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not getting this job no more.
If I was doing the interviews, I would be hiring people if they had that in their fucking email.
Yeah, I keep saying I need to get another Gmail account because I got the one that has the Boomstick that has a lot of my like YouTube stuff like connected to it because of the same name. And the school sometimes they need Gmail. I was like, yeah, kind of ignore that. Then I had to get Google Meet for the school, and of course it goes through Gmail. So here my name pops up in Google School meetings as Miss Boomstick. I was like, I'm sorry.
You know what? It's not your fault. They just don't know what good horror is.
Yeah, I don't think any of his teachers have caught on. None of them's asked me about it yet, anyway.
Yeah, I've never really told anybody that I work with, maybe one or two coworkers, about the channel, because if I told people I work with about the channel, they'd be probably watching a lot, but then also checking in on what I'm doing. It's not like I'm doing anything illegal, but
No,
You don't want your
well,
boss
yeah,
to see that you don't want to see your boss looking at you that you're reviewing cult exploitation film.
yeah. I mean, people. That's why I don't really tell anybody about my, my channel or my blog or anything else like that. I don't really talk about it too much. And if I go to work, I wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't tell them at all.
And my boss is awesome. I don't know why. I think she just wants to see me because I'm at home now. But like, I'm not putting a webcam in here. That's for sure. Not for work purposes. There's no chance.
Oh no. They don't need to. You know what? They don't need to see it. You know, that's as long as they can tell by what you're doing, they can track you by your phone work or whatnot. That's fine. But if I was working from home and they said, well, we're going to put a camera up there, I would sit there and say no. I would say no. It's either you trusted me enough to have all this equipment in my house, then you can trust me enough to let me do my work without you staring over my shoulder.
I think. I don't know.
You can do
maybe
that.
I'm just that intriguing.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that at the workplace, fine, because it's your workplace. But my house is my house. That's where I go. I would never do that.
Yeah, there's definitely posters up that they probably would not be happy about seeing in here, and definitely movies that if they looked around they would not be keen on seeing.
You should just slip on the cover. You should just slip on Ouija Shark and have that play 24/7.
Have a TV in the background.
Yeah, every time they tune in, they're watching Ouija Shark.
I mean, I know some of them know that I have a hidden secret that I've got a YouTube channel. I think that some of them know, but like not a lot of people know. Maybe like 5 people out of all the 2 jobs that I've had in the last year know that I do this.
Yeah.
And if you just found out, hello, this is what I do. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think as long as you're not sitting there with a blog and you're sitting there and you're ripping people and your company and everything else, then I think you're fine. I mean, if you get up there and said my boss is a fucking asshole, and you named my name, my boss, Joe, Jim Jones, or
nice choice.
Mickey Donut or Tim Bits or whatever, and you're sitting there ripping them on them, then they're probably going to come talk to you about that.
Yeah. Well, I don't really put people down like that in my personal life on camera. Anyway, I mean, I will outside of camera. I try to think a little bit outside the box and not to do something that would cost me my job.
Right.
But some people don't give a fuck.
All right, Tim. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming by, Tim. And
later, Tim.
Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, I try not to. I don't think I intentionally put anybody down.
You mean, Papa, you work at home and your boss still wants to see if you're dressed appropriately when you're at home? No, I wouldn't do that either. No. As long as the job's getting done, as long as you're sitting there and you got your quotas or whatever you need to do, I don't, who cares if you can be sitting there bare ass naked? As long as the work is getting done, then, what does it matter?
Yeah.
It's true.
I know I've tried to look into some
down, guys.
from home stuff, but
be right back.
I can't. Okay.
Killer must have struck again.
Yeah, I didn't have a YouTube channel last time I had a job, so
Yeah,
I don't know if I would tell people or not. But I've had people like I've worked with and whatnot. It's like, oh, I want to have your Facebook. And I was like, I warn you now, I share a lot of horror stuff. If you don't like that, don't even add me.
See, now that's something I did, and that's one thing I did right away. I created a work Facebook, and then every single person at my job that had Facebook, I went on my main account, found their name, and I blocked them. Everybody anybody that came up to me and say, "Hey, do you got a Facebook page?" I said, "What's your what?" And I say, "I'll add you." I say, "What's your name?" And as soon as I get their name, I just go home and block them. I put them on my work Facebook page, which I hardly ever went on, because I sit there and say I don't really don't go on Facebook at all, and then I block.
Yeah,
them.
I need to get me a second one. That way I can add more. I could be more comfortable, like adding more people from like the community or whatever too, instead of adding it to my personal one. Because I don't know, I'm a little paranoid. Unfortunately, I am.
I mixed them both. I mean, the one I got now, but I would never allow anybody from a workplace to be on my Facebook.
Yeah.
No.
I have a lot of old coworkers on mine, but nobody current. Well, I don't have a job, but
yeah, I got to get cranked up on that. I've been on a sabbatical for a while, and I keep on saying I got to get going. And I really do got to get going. Yeah, I agree with you, Derek, about that. People work better when they're well dressed. Chestnut. You know what? I think if people are comfortable. See, that's one thing I like about. I have to sit there and say this about Walmart. Yeah, it might be a crap company, but at least the only thing you have to wear is an ugly blue vest. But you can pretty much wear your street clothes. Man. Ouch. Boy. I got a hangnail. Yeah, I agree with that. As long as you're not stinking up the workplace, if like you've had bad breath or BO or something like that, then you're good to go as far as I'm concerned. Oops, did I lose my sound again?
I can hear you.
Okay. Did you ever see that? Have you seen that movie Mayhem yet?
Yeah, I like Mayhem.
Mayhem was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. Glenn from The Walking Dead, and I can't think of her name. Samara Weaver, is that right?
Yeah, Samara Weaving.
From Ready or Not. And what else? She's in another one that's off the top of my head, and I can't think of it.
She did Guns Akimbo with Daniel Radcliffe, and then she did, I want to say, what was the other one she did? Oh,
there's another one. I know it's right on top of my tongue, and I can't think what it is. Ready or Not's like the only thing that's coming to my head right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Ready or Not. I know she did that. I know she did Guns Akimbo and then Mayhem.
Yeah, there's another one too, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
She didn't do The Hunt, did she? No, that was
somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like her in Mayhem, and yeah, I think she's gonna be a up and coming like horror star. Oh, she's in The Babysitter. That's it. The Babysitter, that's on Netflix.
Okay.
And the Babysitters, yeah, thank you. The second Babysitter, shit, I can't think what it's called, but yeah, they're really good.
They're
really kind of corny, but they're really good.
I was really amazed. I think Joe Lynch is amazing when it comes down to his casting. I mean, his casting is so spot on. I think I just love the choices he makes. Like for Mayhem, he got such a great cast, and he got this Canadian actress named Carrie Fox, and she's a very serious actress. I mean, she's very serious, but he got her to come in and do Mayhem, and she's a hoot. She's a hoot in that movie. That was the most amazing thing, and I asked him on Twitter, I says, "How the hell did you get her to come and do this movie?" And he says, she said she liked me and she wanted to come and she wanted to be a part of it. And I just think that's a real tip of a cap to a director when an artist really wants to work with you.
Yeah.
In a genre that you're not known for. I mean, she wasn't known for she's not a horror film actress. She's a dramatic actress.
In the same vein of mayhem, have you seen the Belko Experiment? I think
have
I'm
not
saying
watched
it
that.
correctly.
I have not seen
I like
that.
that one too.
I have it. They were giving it away at Dollar Trees. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
did get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it at Family Video for like $5 one time, but I like that movie.
Yeah, I got mine that's where I got mine. I got mine for like $1. They have one of those 10 for 10 sales.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't you miss it already? Oh, man. I was just telling Hobbs that too. I was saying how much I just totally miss it.
At the video store?
Oh, already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Already. It's just like, see, for me, because I'm on a really small budget, that's really, because it's like I can't do like the boutique labels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like my collection is so just it's pretty vanilla, especially compared to everybody else's. Very vanilla, but that's because my budget's like that. You just can't go out there and drop money.
Yeah, I have an extremely low budget too, so I'll pick up either secondhand or when the video store is still going on, pick up a lot of movies for $5, or I've hit the Dollar Tree and lucked out a few times.
Now that's one thing about Family Video I really liked last year when they dropped their prices. Remember they were doing that 1 for $5 and then 2 for $10, and they dropped it down to 4 and 2 for $8.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was the best. I wish I had done that years before.
Yeah, you should definitely check out Mayhem. But yeah, Babysitter and Ready or Not, they're pretty good too. But yeah, I like Mayhem. It's just so crazy.
Yeah, I guess Mayhem is it's an acquired taste, I guess. I mean, I like Joe Lynch a whole hell of a lot, but the movie I would recommend anybody to be introduced to him would be definitely Nights of Badassdom.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. That is just that you'll love that movie. That'll be a once a year play, if not more. Yeah, and another thing too, David, it's like a lot of my, I mean, you can read the trades like Fangoria used to just be like the Bible. I mean, whatever they were talking about, especially when Chris Alexander was running it. I mean, you just want to get whatever they were showing, pushing, because for the most part, it's really good. But I've gotten so many recommendations from people here in the community. But I'm on top of a lot of the upcoming horror stuff. I read and watch what everybody else is watching.
Yeah, the review I got posted today, I did Severance, and I picked that up at the Dollar Tree. It's a British movie. But it's basically The Office meets, like what their tagline thing is like, I don't know if it's called tagline, but how they reference the movie, it's like The Office meets Hills Have Eyes, but there's no like crazy hillbillies, but there is like crazy people basically. But it's pretty good. It says it's like really hilarious. It does have funny parts, maybe because some of the humor I don't get, but I don't know. I enjoy it. It was definitely worth the $1.
Right. Dave was saying he streams a lot. I think streaming is really good as far as horror content goes, because that gives you an idea. You can watch it, and then you can decide if that's something you want to get or not. And then you can put that on your to get list, and then you can build your collection that way. That's fine. I mean, that's if you don't want to blind buy. But because my price point is so low, when it comes down to blind buying, I can afford that. I can afford to blind buy something.
I
But
usually go on if I buy like digital copies at all. Voodoo has a lot of good sales, so sometimes I'll go on there and I'll buy digital copies. Especially now since it's harder for me to get out and go shopping, I'll hit Voodoo every now and then and buy a couple movies a month. But
the only thing that sucks about it, though, Boom, is the fact that it's not really yours. You know, it's like it's not like that's really it's like you're asking me to pay. I'm supposed to pay full price for a digital code, and yet you're telling me that I could lose that. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah. No, your opinion is spot on, David. Your opinion is spot on. I can't tell you how many synopses when I look in the back of a movie, and I see every time I see, there's a certain words that trigger me. As far as like, I'm not buying this movie at all. Like, 5 friends go out to a remote cabin. You know what? How many people have done that?
Yeah, that's like so many movies.
If there's a zombie movie, I'd hardly buy any zombie movies. I don't hardly have any zombie movies at all because it's been done to death. Vampire movies done to death. I just no. You're right about that.
I just dug out one of my I had a 4 movie zombie thing. It has Dead Snow, because I was thinking about doing Dead Snow in my cold series, but I've tried watching that movie so many times. I know a lot of people speak highly of this movie, but literally every time I've tried to watch that movie, I fell asleep. It's more than likely I was just tired when I watched it, but I've tried to watch that movie 4 times now, and I fell asleep every single time. But I had a Dead Snow, Pontypool, which is decent. I Sell the Dead, which is kind of funny, and I can't remember what the 4th movie is on that set.
That sounds like an IFC collection.
I'm not sure.
Because Dead Snow's the IFC movie, and those Pontypool.
Dead Snow is not an IFC, I don't believe.
Maybe is that the Wogo USA one? I know Wogo USA.
Because there's a sequel to it.
That must be the IFC.
I saw the sequel on Tubi. That's what I was like, I own Dead Snow. I should just get through it and actually watch it. Like, try to stay. Yeah, Doghouse. That's the other movie that's on Horror Man said Doghouse. That's the other movie that's on my set.
And didn't I hit that right on the button? It's the IFC collection. Yeah, that's right. That's right. IFC. A lot of the Shudder original.
Dead Snow is an IFC film?
Yeah, I think Dead Snow 2 is the Wogo USA one.
Oh,
I know that Wogo did one of the ones. IFC Midnight did I think the first one.
Wow, shit! I never knew that because I only had it on Blu-ray and I didn't know that it was an IFC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was gonna try to watch it again. Hopefully, I would stay awake during it.
It's worth it. It's a great movie.
I've tried.
I agree again with you, David, about the Shudder originals. Well, so far I've only actually watched one, and I've actually really enjoyed it. That was Detectives, but I did get a lot of the Shudder movies before the Family Video closed. I'm really hoping for the best. I still think they're finding their way as far as the Shudder movies go, as far as acquiring good movies, because they're basically AMC owns IFC and RLJ movies, and they're doing the same format. They're doing the IFC Midnight, and they're doing RLJ Shudder. It's the same format. They split it in 2, and it's gonna be a little rough bump. I think it's gonna be bumpy at first because they're going out there. They're just acquiring these movies. Lionsgate does that too.
Yeah, Shudder has some really good, like what they consider like their original movies. I think the only one I have bought is Yummy off the top of my head, but because I bought it at the video store, it's the only one I could find that was for sale at the time.
Yeah, I got a few. I got a few when they closed. Um, yeah. Zombie movies are just. I'm just so tired of the genre. You know, the zombie movies, the vampire movies. It's just like no one can bring anything new to the party. You know.
Yeah, Yummy's a zombie movie, but I think it's kind of fun. So I don't know. I like Yummy. Oh, is Quiet Place 2 hitting HBO Max at the same time at theater? I do not know. I have not heard anything about that. I know its start date's been pushed back several times since last I heard. But I wouldn't doubt it becoming a streaming service soon.
Yeah.
What?
I thought it got pushed back to May again.
Quiet Place 2. I don't know. I know it's been pushed back so many times.
I think Warner Brothers is I mean, I know that I saw that on Variety that AT&T, their fourth quarter was not as good as they had hoped for as far as subscriptions. They were trying to get people to subscribe to their HBO Max, and it was a little less than what they had hoped for.
You know why? Do you know why?
No, Hobbs, why?
Because they don't have me working for them anymore, making all the moves.
That's damn Skippy. Yeah, I saw that. I think everybody's watching. Actually, I think everybody's watching Godzilla. Like, I think Godzilla's going to be the first major movie that's coming out this year that everybody's going to be watching.
I agree, David. Yummy was weird, but I like weird, so hey. I liked it.
You really need to get the Wild Eye boxes. We need to make that happen. She needs to get in the Wild Eye family.
Why don't you send Rob a letter on her behalf, Josh?
I will. I'll tell Rob when he gets back to me.
Yeah.
Although they do expect us to review them.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's the only thing is that, like, if you get packages from if there's anything that you don't like particularly, if you have a limitations boom, just let them know right off the bat. Like I don't do their extreme and raw line, and they know that, so they don't send me anything along that line.
Yeah, I probably couldn't do that either. Well, it depends on what it is, but if it's anything like some of the movies I won't watch, but
you know, it's not like they're over the top gore films. Actually, but to tell you the truth, I think I've only seen like maybe among the community. I think, well, I could ask Joe. Joe can mention it. Horror, the raw and extreme line, Joe. Is that better or worse than the regular line? I personally find it's worse. I find the quality of the movies worse. But let's ask Joe. Joe, what do you think, Hobbs? You don't do very many raw and extreme reviews, do you? Hobbs. There are some really good titles, hit or miss. Yeah. Like I want to get Cat Sick Blues. That's the one I want to get. That's the one I was thinking about asking Rob for. Yeah, David. You know, it's so subjective as far as what is good and what is not. I personally will nod to Joe to this. I will sit there and ask. I would tell you to ask Joe which movies are good and which ones to miss. Yeah, I've heard that too, Joe. I really want to see that. Of course, any movie with the title "Cats" in it, you know, it's got to be worth it. Mm-hmm. There's some really good Wild Eye movies, though. I mean, there's been some really good ones out there. Ones I really liked quite a bit.
Yeah, Clownado wasn't too bad, but I really liked Bone Hill Road because actually, Dylan or whatever whatever her name is. I always mess it up. I know I do. Somebody was getting mad at me, correcting me last time. I have really bad memory, but she's actually the one that suggested that to me, and I really liked it. But it's more of the werewolf type movie. But yeah, I liked it better than Clownado. But Clownado was fun too. But
the Bone Hill Road is like I like that was the weird thing, is that okay? So I got Bone Hill Road, and but what in a strange twist is I watched the special features first before I watched the movie, and they had like a 40-minute documentary on the making of Bone Hill Road. I watched that. I thought Todd Sheets was just, I mean, I was so amazed with him. I mean, his crew, I mean, you know, that old saying, if he tells you to jump off the bridge, will you do it? His whole crew is like that. If he told them to jump off the bridge, they all do it for him. Super nice guy, super professional. And I really was like, wow, this guy's, you know, this could be, you know, but the movie itself, just like, no, not my cup of tea. And I put my review in, and after I posted my review, I got contacted by the guy who played the main killer on the road on the movie, and he thanked me for my review, and then him and I just started talking, and super nice guy, and he said Todd Sheets is exactly how he appears to be in there. He's just it's one of the nicest people he's ever met. I just didn't like Bone Hill Road. I didn't like the Ultraviolet.
yeah,
I'm no prude. I'm no prude. I mean, hell, I could sit there and I could watch, you know, someone, you know, Friday the 13th and Jason squishing a head or whatever. But for some reason, there's something that really bothers me is when I see someone, you know, like the drawn out torture scenes, you know, like putting the knife in Linnea Quigley and then turning it around and trying to get the guts out and all. And I'm thinking, you know what? That's not horror. That's almost like it's just like, it's not entertaining. And I just think it's torture porn, and I just don't do that. And that's the reason why. And you know, and I told that to Rob way back when I started reviewing. I said, I don't do adult films, and believe me, I've been asked. I don't do adult films, and I don't do torture porn. I'll review anything else from anybody else, but for those two, I just won't do it.
Yeah, sorry, Horror Man. I figured I pronounced your name wrong. I'm horrible at pronouncing names, and especially now that my short-term memory is basically zapped. I'm horrible at that. I think you're the one that corrected me last time. But yeah, I apologize. And I probably will say her name wrong again too. I'm just saying right now. I don't make excuses, besides I hit my head really hard and now I'm basically screwed.
Yeah, Joe, that chocolate strawberry vanilla is a fantastic movie.
I gotta look that up, see if it's streaming anywhere, because you guys were talking about that last time.
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie. And the one movie I really liked quite a bit was The House on Cuckoo Lane. That's fantastic. That's definitely top 5 Wild Eye for me. I think my favorite Wild Eye movie though is the Velocipaster, and then Carousel.
Oh, I've seen Velocipaster.
Oh my gosh, isn't that a hoot?
Yeah. Especially in the end, they just get the blow up dinosaur suit.
I think that movie is so much fun. And Carousel, oh my god, Carousel is just off the chain funny.
I want to see that. That's on my watch list. I'm meaning to see that, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. That and Lamageddon.
And they got a sequel coming out.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Sequel to both movies actually. Velocipaster getting a sequel, and so's Carousel. So those two I highly recommend.
Yeah, especially if you like the kooky movies.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? You know that one movie everybody's talking about now, Psycho Goreman. I just, when I saw that movie and I saw the previews, I saw the previews for that. The first thing I thought of was, someone's been watching Carousel and the Velocipaster because it has that same spirit. It has the same damn spirit of it.
And there's another one on my watch list. I think it's called Pinata. I don't remember if it had anything else in the title, but it's basically a pinata that comes to life.
Right, Attack of the Killer Pinata.
Yeah, that's another one that's on my watch list. I keep meaning to watch.
I think Cody actually reviewed that from H&S Collectibles. Yeah,
he did. He put it on his worst movies list. I think he actually liked it, believe it or not. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely on my watch list.
Pinata. I just want to see Killer. I want to see Hobbs's movie, Killer Donut.
Yeah, that's on one of my watch lists somewhere too. I need to get watching that too. I believe it's on Prime too.
I think somebody's going to send it to you.
Yeah, I guess they. I wonder if it comes out of Criterion. So we're pretty excited about having our guest star. I have to admit, I'm pretty psyched up about that. I'm hoping that we hear from her soon, and we'll get that locked in. What I'll do is that once I hear from her, I will open up a chat and Instagram. You're on Instagram too, right, Boom?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll open up a chat for us four, and then we'll walk ourselves through the format. I don't sure. I just told her that we do like now at least an hour long question, answering questions, question and answer. And if she wants to stick around longer than that, I'm hoping that she will.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, Dave. I think we should call it.
Good night, Dave. Good night, my friend.
You want to call it a night too, Hobbs?
Yeah, I think we're done. I think we've gone pretty far into the almost 4 hour range. Thank you all for coming. It was an awesome stream. We'll do it again next week.
That's right. Well, some of us probably won't be here because Valentine's Day is next week. So
thank you, Spice. Thank you, Cheetah.
It's on the weekend?
Yeah, it's next Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Shows what I know.
There's a lot of married people here, so I'm sure we won't see a lot of them because they'll be out with their wives or their husbands.
Oh, we ain't doing anything. We're just staying here. Probably the same thing we're doing now. I'd probably watch TV and he's sitting over with his headphones watching TV over in the corner. That's our romantic night.
Thank you so much,
everybody. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great night, okay?
Yeah. Have a good night.
All right, guys. Good night. Thanks for coming. Peace.